And I am on live all by myself. Hello, everybody. Other people are coming in. Links have been sent. Everybody's running a little late. But I want to say, how's it going? And I wanted to give you kind of the basis of what I'm looking for right now. Here we go. I got it. What I'm talking about, why I named the chat what I did. Okay. So, High Desert Pioneer commented on a YouTube video, shared that comment publicly, so I got to read it, right? And his analysis of the situation is, I had kind of the same thought myself, but it wasn't cohesive enough for me. Anyway, so I'm just going to read you what he wrote, and we'll go from there. So I've digested this a little more. He's talking about the raw footage of the protesters clashing in the Marietta protest that the 10-round Patriot had brought to us, right? We were there live on the chat. He was also able to get the video footage, right? And he's been sharing that with us, and that's awesome. Anyway, so here's his comment. So I've digested this a little more. The majority of the illegals involved in this current issue are not from Mexico. But yet, here are all these Mexican flag-waving protesters. Don't you think if the illegals thought so highly of Mexico that they would have stopped their travels in Mexico? These people are provocateurs, and their only agenda is Azatlan. They have no concern for the illegals and care only that the greater Southwest be under the rule of the racist regime in Mexico City. That, quite frankly, we want to kill off most of them because of their too dark color of skin. People do have to remember that the Mexican elites are the remnants of well-established Spanish and French invaders, right? These Azatlan folks are just pawns. Anyway, so that brought up a lot of what I was thinking about during the chats we've had the past few days. You know, about how are these, right, supposed Central American refugees not stopping in fucking Mexico and staying in there? They have to go through a giant country to reach our southern border to come here for the free shit that really isn't supposed to be free. Okay? And this horrible trek that they're supposed to be carrying on, right, is allowed to happen through another country. You know, that's like saying that, you know, Italy wanted to invade England, but the rest of Europe just let them walk on fucking through to do it. You know, does that make any sense to anybody? Okay, because it sure as hell doesn't make any sense to me unless there is an agenda. So, now I understand that, you know what, the children are the victims all the way around, right? But that's just a shame. The powers that be, whoever's driving this, is the one starting this. They're the ones using the children. Okay, we're not standing out there, and people who find this to be an offense against the United States of America, against any nation, right? This porous border that lets everybody cross whenever the fuck they feel like. We're not against children, right? We're just not. Okay, we're out there to be able to stand for the sovereignty of the nation that we live in. Now, call that xenophobic, that's just the fucking way it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't even see me. What's up, Stang?
Yeah, it's because you're racist, motherfucker.
Oh, of course.
Racist against the children.
Yeah, well, and that's what we get to hear, right? But I'm not racist against children. And I just find it funny that there has, and as we said the other day, there has to be some sort of an agenda to allow these people through another country to just come up to the border here and try and get in America. They have to travel through fucking Mexico. Now, if the Mexican border down at, you know, the southern end was tight enough, nobody'd be able to make it up. But they're willing to leave it loose enough as long as people are flowing through. If they want to stay in Mexico, they're not real happy with that. So, but yet, like HTP was saying, the people that were out there making all that damn immigration noise, flying the flag of Mexico, talking about La Raza, the race, right? So why don't you keep all those motherfuckers in your country and build up the race? right? If they're all supposed to be the same color, they're all yours, whatever. There's plenty of fucking open land like Arizona and New Mexico and Texas on the other side of that fucking border.
Yeah, but they're trying to, and here, here's my conspiracy tinfoil hat coming in. But there is a bigger plan here. Maybe they want to have some people in the United States for whatever reason. As I've said before, who knows if some of these kids are part of the cartel or part of La Raza? We don't know. And there's really not that many ways of checking them out, unfortunately. And what better way? I mean, look at all the people that smuggle drugs. They have contacts in the United States, not all of which are legal. So what better way? I mean, if they're wanting freedom for these people in Mexico, why not fix Mexico? Because it's not really what they want, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And you know what? I mean, a lot of these kids that are coming up are gang members. They're Border Patrol's coming out and saying it. They're saying that they're gang members. They're saying that, they're showing that they're bringing in diseases. They're doing all these things and then spreading them out throughout the nation. Now, we're only seeing it in, we get a chance to have somebody in Marietta and we see it, right? But all that tells me is they're distracting every place that you actually see the opposition. That means that that's a distraction for the 20 other places where they're sneaking them in and just releasing them, right? And I'm saying it, and it's sounding wrong coming out of my mouth, but I'm not, because it's like releasing vermin into something. But that's not what I'm saying. Is that if they're showing you Marietta, that means there's 5 other places where they're not showing you that it's happening. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
I know. I just saw a news report not too long ago that they were busting them up in Maryland. So,
dude, they're busing them up to New York. They're busing them up to Massachusetts. They're
so it's
busing
not
them
just a California problem. Yeah, it's not a California problem. It's a United States problem.
Yeah, it's not, and it's not a California, Arizona, New Mexico. It's not the West problem, even though that's where the border is. The second that border is crossed, even now, the American government's helping them to spread out further into the country instead of just trying to keep them in those 4 states, and then sending them home. They're allowing them to spread throughout the nation. You're never going to get them fucking out, ever. We can't catch and deport the illegal aliens that are here now. Do we really think we're going to get any of the ones that are coming in, the ones that are already here, right? Because the amnesty that Reagan dropped ended a long time ago, but people never stopped coming. We never got that border finished. That $3 billion they're talking about that they want to help these kids, why didn't they put that into the fucking border fence?
Because they don't want to. Everybody has their own agenda. The cartel and the Mexicans, whoever's in charge of what's going on here. And there's somebody in charge.
Both sides. Because you know what? The Republicans pulled the money that was supposed to go to defense while they were calling for defense.
Right. Well, I'm saying, yeah, our government is got its own problems, but so do theirs. They're sending their kids or immigrants up here for whatever reason they have, right? And we have our own reason for not building a fence. You got the Democratic side who might want more votes, some would say, and you got the Republican side, which, yeah, they're calling for a fence, and then they spend the money other places. So go figure on that one. But everybody's got their own little game, and nobody, I don't think, is giving a shit about the other game. You got the Republicans worrying about whatever game they're worrying about, but they're not really worrying about the Mexican outcome of it, I don't think. There's so many games playing. Boy, that's not making sense at all, so I apologize, but my point was valid in my head.
No, and it's still valid, though. We don't know what the reasoning for this is, because it doesn't make sense to any of us, right? Our government's promoting the invasion of our fucking nation. We don't have enough jobs to keep everybody here working. Our healthcare system is shot. We can't take care of our vets who've gone overseas to fight these fucking wars we've had for the past fucking 20 years and shit, right? And now we're saying, open borders, and the $3 billion that we should have spent on the fence. Now we got to pay for the healthcare of these fucking people coming over here. Now I'm not saying that it's like I said, there's a you want to talk about tinfoil hat conspiracy? I don't know which it is, New World Order, whatever. But if you can't see something's fucking majorly wrong when Mexico is letting people flow through their fucking country like a sieve just to get to the goddamn border of America, and not stopping them and turning them around there.
Yeah, they had a fence in southern Mexico for a long time, so they must be letting them in now because supposedly for a long time they were not letting people into their southern border, which is kind of funny since they were always giving us crap for not letting people in ours, or talking about not letting people in ours. You know.
What's up, Tony?
What's up?
Yeah, so it's just been an HTP. You know what I mean? I didn't put two and two together with why the fuck are these guys flying Mexican flags out there when it's not even supposedly Mexicans coming in, right? It's not the hard migrant labor of yesteryear. These are children coming up from South America and Central America. So why aren't they doing something for them? They're a Catholic fucking nation. They're supposed to be a first world nation equal to the United States. So why aren't you taking care of these fucking people instead of sending them up to Papa in the north?
Because they're all cowards, they're all pussies, they're all fucking cockroaches. Mexico is one big shithole, that's why.
Well, and I'm not talking at all about the people that live there. Like, when I talk about the government of the fucking United States, that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the government of fucking Mexico. I'm not talking about the Mexican people. I'm talking about the fucking government of goddamn Mexico.
They don't fucking... Their people are being slaughtered by the fucking probably hundreds of thousands, and they're up here fucking flying flags. They're not standing up to a real fucking enemy. They're fucking up here fucking with their cocks in their hands.
Yeah, if La Raza wants to fight people, fight the fucking drug cartels in your goddamn country.
They might have a cock in their hand, but the other hand is outstretched, wanting their free shit. That's really what it is. It's not they're coming here for freedom. They're coming here for free shit.
That's definitely a perspective that I can see. You know? Well, we got 25 people out there. Let me say hello. If this thing started yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So what's up, Zed Collins? I tried to get Zed in here, but something's going on with his his computer. Yeah.
It's funny how how sometimes things just are funny when you post them. Well, your little, what was that, on G+?
Yeah, actually, it was something that JQHL commented on me. It's a G+.
Okay, so your the chat tonight on G+, that's what it looks like, brother.
Oh, yeah? Great.
Yeah. HighDesertPioneer made great anal.
Oh, analysis of the situation. Yeah.
Just anal.
Great anal. Wow, that's going to bring all the people in it. Wow. I did not know that. No wonder HTP isn't coming in. Oh, my God. Right. Anyway, let me finish saying, hey, what's up, Fabrizio? What's up, Joel Sweatman? Mindfuck Matrix. I'm thinking everybody wanted to come in and hear about HTP. Sorry. I was going to use your HTP, and then it would have showed up right, I guess. But I didn't know if everybody would know. So Optimus Android, he was the first one in. What's up, Mike Nieswinder? Let me do this right. Most recent post. There we go. Tommy Boy 9. Joel's Quantum Heart Logic. GQHL. Zed Collins. Joel Sweatman. Fabrizio. J Watt. Mindfuck. Mike. And there he is. Optimus Android.
What's up, Chris?
I'll be back until we get Mom.
I have a...
Love you.
I have a wonder.
Love you too, Neil.
Oh, hey. Love you too.
What's up, guys?
But no, that was my daughter I was talking to. Thanks. Wise ass.
I have a conundrum though. Why is the Mexican government so excited to allow their citizens to just flee their country? Why are they almost encouraging it? Why do they want to get rid of all the people that live there? That's my question.
Well, they don't. What they want is them to come up here, work, right? Send the money back home. right? So that way it keeps feeding their economy.
Okay.
And then when they work long enough to, especially back in the day, earn a pension or anything like that, go back home and spend all that money there. That's why they fight to get people Social Security if they worked up here even quasi-legal for a while and they work long enough, they fight for them to get Social Security and have it sent down to Mexico. And remember, all that money stays there. It doesn't like work in our economy.
Right.
A great American economy makes for a great Mexican economy.
So I really believe, I don't believe it's Mexicans come. I believe what they say when they say that it's not Mexicans.
Yeah,
right?
no.
Go ahead.
I believe that as well. I believe that as well. I mean, if majority of the people are reporting that it's other than Mexican up to 80%, that's a huge number to be wrong on. You know, let's give it a 5% leeway. It could be 5% higher, 5% lower. Still 75% other than Mexican. That's, you know, for every 4 people, that's 1 Mexican. That's pretty damn high.
Yeah, and where are they coming from? They're coming through. They're filtering through the country of Mexico to come up here. And how are they letting that happen?
Do you see this story? Texas judge says immigration protesters will be arrested if they impede DHS migrant buses.
Yeah.
The great free state of Texas.
Tell Texas to come down here and try to stop us.
Is it a federal judge?
I don't know. It just says Texas judge. I'm looking at
right.
the
Well, that
story
doesn't.
right now.
Okay, cool. But you know, if it's a local judge, then they can work shit local and there. But then a judge would have to rule in California, working off of that precedent. But if it's a federal judge, then it can carry all over.
But even if it's a federal, even if it's the worst thing, you know, depending on how many people are out there, depends on if anybody gets arrested or not. Just like with the Bundy Ranch. If that had to happen without them having arms, yeah, they all would have been arrested. But they weren't.
Yep.
Well, and that's why you're not seeing, you know, I could imagine if there was a protest like that down in Arizona, right, you would not see La Raza coming up in force acting like they're the fucking militant tough guys.
Yeah.
Right? Now, they could show up just as armed as everybody else, but, you know, they don't call it a Mexican standoff for nothing when everybody's got guns against each other. Right? Nobody ends up shooting most of the time.
Mm-hmm. What'd you guys end up thinking of those behind-the-scenes raw videos that we were able to get?
They're coming too fast. Well, yeah, the ones I've seen so far are great, but yeah, I got a lot to watch.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get it out there as fast as possible, Sting. That way, it's still relevant.
Right, and we're going to have to work on you a little bit to take the extra 5 minutes to work that Windows Movie Maker, and put those 2-minute ones into, because you know what, everybody would watch a 10-minute one of all those together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I just was trying to get it out as quick as possible.
Bro, and you're also new to the YouTube game, and we've talked about that. You know, you said you're like me, not really all that computer whatever, you know, on the YouTube. So, you know, it's just there's who the hell's ringing me up when I'm on a chat? Oh, I'll just send him one right now. Hold on a minute, Bobby.
Yeah, they're in a chat with some of the old fellers, so.
Well,
I already sent them an invite to this one.
Okay, so let them know that I'm in there. I'm running this, so I can't bail.
Right. I know, right?
What?
No, Pop, go now.
Wait.
Of course, Riddle Girl talks about has anybody had the what is it? Has anybody thought about it if this is a whole ploy for like a biological warfare?
Yeah, I know a lot of people have, because all this disease that's coming up, some of it that we haven't seen in decades to 100 years, are heading up here hardcore. And then, on top of it, just the fact that they're not as safe with the diseases out there like everybody thinks. I mean, they just found, a 50-year-old vials of smallpox that are still alive in a closet?
Yeah, they just dug up something in Egypt that's 4,000 years old, too, that, like, Black Plague-ish kind of shit.
Yeah, they had piles of bodies that were burnt and everything to get rid of the whatever disease or plague it was. And whatever it was they dug up, the people are getting sick, and it's spreading fast.
Wow. Yeah. Just crazy old world, crazy old world. But I don't, it just makes you wonder about what this whole thing, we talk about conspiracy theories all the time, and it starts getting weird when you get up to the bigger picture because nobody knows, if it's one organization or a bunch of separate ones, and who the fuck knows? Because it really starts sounding all tinfoil hatty when you get up to when you start spreading that picture out, right? Who gains? Where's the money? Who makes money off of this? Because that's always the bottom line, isn't it? Who makes money? Who gets in power?
Follow the money trail.
Yeah. And every time you see stupid shit like this, you go, well, who's gonna benefit from this? Because it's not gonna be the people who are coming up here either. They may benefit in a small way, but not in as big of a way as they'd hoped for, right? Because a lot of them are dying on the way, getting raped, murdered, blah blah blah.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to figure out the Republican angle on it. I mean, other than just that must be the most stupid party ever.
No, dude. That's the whole thing. It's two sides of the same coin, right? It gets hard.
Right.
I understand when you're all.
But I mean, when I'm not as big a conspiracy nut, everybody knows that. But let's just say, Democrats, they want them here because it's an extra vote, right? They give them free shit. They vote for Democrats. Hey, we're going to be in power forever. Republicans, at the same, with that same argument though, why the hell would they be for it? What? So they don't come across racist? That's the only thing I could come across.
I don't know. Ask. Remember something. The Republicans did it the first time. They're the ones that did the first fucking amnesty.
Well, if you're referring to Reagan was promised, the border be closed, but of course that didn't work out.
We were promised that with Bush, right? Bush promised that the border was going to be closed, right? Big old push for that shit, right? Actually, supposedly there's a law. They're supposed to be building fence there, but they're not. Right?
Yeah, people in Arizona private funded that shit, raised money, and had contractors out there building fence. And then what did the Obama administration do? Shut that shit down.
Yeah. So it's both sides of the same fucking coin, man. And look at it. Not only did Obama shut that shit down, but the Republicans defunded it. Right? That's the way they get away with a lot of shit. Is they'll vote for shit. Right, and say this is a great thing, and then they don't really want to do it, so then they take all the money away. And why? Because they're two sides of the same coin. The only people that win in this situation are going to be the corporate masters, right? The money. Follow the fucking money. They're the only people that win in any of these craps, right? And then even when government did the right thing, I don't know if you guys remember, you guys are young, but the Ohio River burned for a while. Right? Part of the reason why the EPA was made was because of fucking disasters from fucking corporations like that.
Yeah.
And so the EPA, when it started out, and Nixon actually even signed it in. Nixon was the one that was like, you know what, we actually need something like the EPA. They are, somebody does need to be held accountable, and it's not the United States government. Right? And the way he put it was he ended up letting companies they would have to pay fines, and it would go into this super fund to clean these fucking places up. Right? And now the EPA, because who do they hire when they're looking for managers and people in charge? They hire people that in that industry who don't want the EPA. So they come in and they fuck with the regulations and gut it and make sure there's a billion regulations so nobody can follow any of it. Right? That's why we have shit like what happened in West Virginia, right? Where that, and that's a non-story again. What happens with all these fucking environmental disaster stories these days? They become non-stories 5 minutes after they happened, right? But the people that live in that coal country where all that coal waste was in West Virginia that got dumped into their water and destroyed their land, nothing's going to change for them. It's not going to be back the way it was before it happened. And nobody's going to fucking pay for that. Right? So, no, the Republican, they're all on the same side against us. That's the thing. And it's just all propaganda with the left-right bullshit. There's one central agenda that somebody's running, and we don't see it. And some of us do. Some of us see it, and everyone that does see it, we call a fucking tinfoil hat-wearing motherfucker, crazy conspiracy nut who needs to be locked away, right? Because when you see and speak the truth, then you become insane. And Yeah, well, that's what people accuse you of being.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see it throughout history. You even see it way back into the, you know, if you read your Bible, you see it. They would consider the prophets being crazy. Why? Because they saw the truth, and they would talk about it, and that would be it. You know, you're a nut job. Get the hell out of here.
Who was it? Galileo or something that said the Earth was round, not flat, and they locked his ass up in the London Tower for the rest of his life?
Well, close enough for government work. Close enough for an American education.
I'm not a real educated person. I just pretend to be one here and there.
Right on the YouTube.
The name might be wrong, but
the name's right. The tower's wrong. That's the only
okay.
one. You were right on all of it, and it was the Catholic Church that made sure his ass got locked up until he reneged. You know. Oh my God! You think the sun floats around? The Earth floats around the sun? You're crazy. You need to die. You're a heretic. Yeah. So I mean, and it's the same type of thing, man. You know, even now. You know, you start screaming out against how this is bad for our country, our economy, and all the rest of it, and they go, "You're crazy."
Well, let's use facts. No, because we want to use emotions. But the facts make me feel bad.
Yeah, and the facts make my head hurt. I have to think, and I don't want to do that. I really just want to yell and watch Idol. Like that blonde chick. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Thank God I wasn't. That's why I'm not good at shit like that, protests and whatnot. Somebody gets in my face like that, oh, my God, I don't know if, you know, no.
No, she just wants to hug you.
Yeah, no.
Looking like she's straight from Beverly Hills, like she had nothing better to do today than do that.
Did you guys ask how I asked her? What have you done personally to affect these children?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done anything. Oh, okay, I figured that much.
I haven't watched that one yet, brother. You're spoiling it.
Sorry, Sting.
Dude, I've gotten like up to, I think, 8 of your videos.
I posted in the YouTube chat, so if anyone wants to go watch it.
Oh, yeah, just, you know, stop watching us here and go watch Chris's video.
Stop. Run 2 at a time.
Doing pretty good, though, man. Up to, what, 30 subscribers last time I checked?
36, I think.
That
But
was it? Nice.
let me give you a little bit of backing. That was all the stuff taken on my partner's iPad, and he didn't want to let me take it home because he has his own reasons. If you're watching, Justin, I know you don't want to let me take that sucker home. Exactly.
Yeah, you two being partners and checking out each other's sixes.
Yep.
I got you.
So he decided to YouTube. I signed in today while we were at work, and he captured them up.
Right.
So he was just naming them. That's the reason why it says raw video. You know, that way you can tell. You know, I was trying to go through mine and make them a little more edited, but he was just giving it as is. I mean, as you can see.
Right, and when you upload them, I mean, you can even edit shit like that right there on YouTube. If you upload it as unlisted or private, and then come back and work them in the editing software on YouTube, you can get a little more cohesion out of them. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, well, I knew
didn't
that.
tell
That's
you
why.
that
That's why I wasn't giving you crap about it, buddy. I knew that you're new to the game on the how to get the videos posted. So
Yeah, I didn't even mention that because I never use it. I've used it maybe once or twice, and it's very limited in its uses.
Everyone out there who's watching and has been on my channel, you have to forgive me. If you could tell, I had 3 videos posted before all of this happened.
yeah, so cut the dude some slack. It's going to get better, and we're going to help him out. So, and my videos suck, but Stinger's going to help him out. His videos are good. My videos, there's limited editing. Hell, I think my 13-year-old daughter could do way better.
Hey, everybody has their own style.
Yeah, mine's bad.
No, yours is easy, and actually, there's a lot of people that like that. Even yourself, with this whole trip that I took, wanted to see the raw, unedited footage because you like that kind of thing. You like to have that little inside look when you're not in front of the camera, playing in front of the camera.
Yeah, it always seems more real to me. That's true.
Yeah. So different strokes for different folks.
Yep. I like it low and slow, just before the balls.
Yeah.
Now you know, Justin.
Yep. Well, I'm sure Justin's very well versed in what Chris likes.
Oh yeah. Been friends for 20 years for no reason.
Right? Ain't got his old lady's name tattooed on his arm, but his buddies.
Oh.
Anywho, so what you got? How's your day? How's your day, Chris? You got your job done today?
Great day. Made a lot of money today, so happy with that.
Good.
Any day, yesterday, like we said, we took care of one customer. We didn't go out and do what we usually do, and man, did it make up for it today. But it was hot as piss. So.
Right. You're right about that, Jason. Hey, Chris, can somebody send Jason a thing if he wants to come in?
Brumswell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what he said is true. Okay, let me read what he said, just so I can get it out of the way. He had said, Stenger, Christian, the Jews have always said the earth was round. The Bible and the Torah says it is. Right. It was organized religion that twisted it in the case of the Catholic Church. Yes.
Lots of lots of evil things have been done in the name of good and God.
Yes.
And it always has been that way, and it always will be that way, yeah.
Yep, on all sides. People are going to use whatever justification they need to do evil shit, whether it's a god, a government, or whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to shout people out. What's up, trying to cook this? Everybody's giving you great thanks, buddy, because Chris, because they really liked it. Try to cook this is one of them as well. Talking Treason. How you doing, Talking Treason? Good to see you in there. HDP, I sent you links on everywhere I can, and you were the one that started it, man.
Get in here, HDP. I wanted to hear more of what he had to say about it.
Me too. Spitting into the wind. Chad Lilly's out there. What's up, Chad? Breeze is out there. What's up, Breeze? 69 Bones. Vanetta Keen. Yeah, that is scary, isn't it? And just let you know that's Zeke's wife, and so give them both a lot of support. It's good to see them both on here. Thank you both. J Watt's out there still. QC Hemp's out there. Optimus Android. Let's see here now.
For some reason, it doesn't look like I have Jason in my circles, but I'm going to send it to his YouTube channel. So.
Mr. Tommy Boy 9. I think I have him then. Let me go. Let's see. Pretty sure I have him on there. Yep. So you're in the Green Dragon. That's the weird thing sometimes is, the bartenders can come in as themselves or as the dragon. So when they come in themselves, they can only use their address book. When they come in as the dragon, they get to use both. It's weird.
Yeah, and I could have sworn I had had him in my circles before, but I'm not seeing it, so I'm going to have to add him again.
Right, and I just assumed that you didn't know it, but you were as a dragon when you were looking, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have been.
Tony's back. What's up, Tone?
Yeah, what's up, Tone? I like your spirited chat you got going on the videos.
Yeah. Hey, HDP, and okay, let me share something with everybody. Now, Riddle Girl may be able to share a cleaner file, but that file that I shared to the Green Dragon Tavern Chats community, and I'm pretty sure I did it to the chats themselves, maybe.
I wanted to bring that up a little bit too, Mule. Maybe it's a good thing that the one that's on there now is not a clean version, because you really don't want just anybody going out there with one of those representing and not representing real well. So I'm thinking maybe that would be a good thing to send the nice file, the really clean file, to the ones that request it that you want to give it to.
Good point. Good point. Well, I thought that was a prototype. I know she's creative. That might have been just one of her drafts. So that's what I was going to tell everybody.
Right.
That's not the final product yet because I don't know what it is. That was just.
Well, for one, she she didn't want to put too much into it right away, just in case nobody liked it. She's done that before.
I will eat this whole fucking bag on
It's
air.
not about eating the goddamn jerky, brother. It wasn't even a jerky reference that time, man. That was like, what was it?
Yeah, I know. I fucked up before too, so don't worry about it. I'm a man and I fall short.
Oh, that's too funny.
I wasn't even planning on doing a jerky reference tonight. What the hell?
Yeah, well, see, you didn't have to.
Mm-mm.
All right, so let's see what else is being said in the chats. And thank you guys for all the appreciation. I just did what I felt was necessary.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
it's High Desert Anal.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, what's up with that?
I don't know, but it was funny as all hell.
It was fun. Did you see that? I'm sorry, HDP. See, I was going to put HDP, but I didn't know if everybody knew that that's what we call you. You know?
Yeah, right. So what did you put?
I put High
Right
Desert
there.
Pioneer, made a great analysis,
Oh,
situation, and
uh-huh.
of course it cut it off at anal.
Yep.
Oh,
See,
oh, and it
High
shortens the
Desert
title.
Pioneer makes great anal.
I feel I'll be get tons of subscribers now.
Yeah, you
Right?
should be. You should be.
That might be the kind
I'll
of
probably get overloaded now. I'll be like getting demands for stuff and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to take a look at his one bunny video, and they'll be done, dude. Don't worry.
Dude, HGP, I want to eat those bunny rabbits so bad.
We'll have to come to have a barbecue sometime.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you had some fat little bunnies in there.
Yeah, he does. Especially
Yeah.
that one with the pink eyes.
Well, that's a breeding stock. That's not a.
Oh,
Butcher
damn.
rabbit.
No wonder why that one looked extra tasty.
That's only that's a stew rabbit right there. That's all about it's good for now. You know.
So what'd you think of those military style protesters who were there trying to be security?
Well, I said it on Saturday or dang, what was that, Friday? Man, no, that was yesterday.
It was,
When was it? Man, I'm
Yesterday.
losing track of days. That was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I'm so losing track of days.
Me too, man.
Yeah, like we said during the chat, that's an invading army, and Jason reiterated that yesterday in the chat too. Talking about we're in the uniform of a patch of a foreign nation. You are recognized as an army under any type of law, and should be recognized by ourselves, you know, and should be treated as such. But like I was saying in the comment today, more so was about just the whole deception of the whole thing. They don't care about those kids, and you know that it's totally taking it away from the real issue, and they're just detractors and provocateurs.
now, I don't want to sound ignorant, but what's Azatlan?
That's the homeland. That's all of the indigenous Mexican land, you know,
So
or whatever.
it can't-
Google it. You'll see. There's tons of links to it. La Raza believes in the recapturing of Azatlan as the native homeland of all the peoples of Mexico or whatever. And
because when the one female kept yelling, "This is Azatlan, this is Azatlan," and I wanted to yell
Right.
back at her and say, "Look, this is actually California."
right.
I was
Yeah.
trying to keep my mouth shut. So
Yeah, I mean it is California. It's been organized and has a lawful constitution and everything.
yeah,
Azatlan, I don't know that Azatlan ever had any rule of anything other than what people called it, kind of like you'd call the Pacific Ocean, or the Rocky Mountains, the Rocky Mountains. It wasn't a politically, it wasn't an organization of like-minded people or anything. It was just an area.
Right, and it's funny that one of the people on the, if we're going to choose sides, Patriot side, brought that up, in one of your videos. That dude in the white shirt that was arguing with him, telling him that, no, this is California, you lost the war, the lines are divided, tough shit. You know?
Yeah, I think Aztlan goes before Mexico.
Oh, yeah,
Mexico
long
when we.
before.
Yeah,
And
I
it-
think it was
because-
before that.
Yeah, long before. Well, because the Aztecs, like any political organization, claimed everything they could, right? So they claimed the whole, what we now call the Pacific Northwest, right? And they claimed what we bought from France on the, Louisiana Purchase, right? They claimed everything. Why? Because they thought they were the kings of the world at the time. So,
It
but
never mind
that'd be
the
like,
Apache.
fucking Fabrizio coming in and claiming half of Europe for the Roman Empire.
That's perfect right there. Yeah, that's perfect analysis or analogy.
And
Yeah,
never
it'd
mind
be like
the
me
Apache.
going back and saying, "I claim this for the Holy Roman Empire."
Yeah, walking into fucking London. I claim this for the Holy Roman Empire. This now is underneath the fucking auspices of whoever the emperor is, right?
Yeah.
Emperor Fabrizio. And they all have to go, okay, what are you, fucking nuts?
I love that mule. I keep getting image of Mars, that little Mars the Martian dude from Looney Tunes.
Yeah, perfect.
But
Yeah.
his flag down. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
but
wasn't that Apache and Navajo before that?
the area, well, it was still claimed by the Aztecs, though.
Mhm.
Up towards that area, they warred with them and stuff.
But the Aztecs would be, for thousands of years, their temples are even still there. But they were conquered mostly or wiped out by the Spanish and the Portuguese.
Yeah, that's the whole way you have Mexicans, right? Aren't they a mix of Indians and Spain?
Yeah, I don't know why they stopped speaking Spanish. The white-dominated European, language that they're speaking. I don't know why they don't learn a new language. That's bizarre.
Or an old language, right? I mean, look what
Right.
happened when the Irish
Right.
finally took back part of their country. Their language became a two-language country because the conquerors made them learn English, right? But when
Right.
they finally freed themselves, they started making people learn Gaelic. Now the country speaks more Gaelic than English on the southern side of the border. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of hypocrisy, and really, like I said in my comment, the movement is a pawn of the NWO, or I think more of at a micro level, it was a pawn of the socialist communists for the longest time, with Che Guevara and all that stuff coming out of Central America and everything. I mean, they were just pawns, and they were organized along those lines.
Thanks for joining us, Jace, by the way.
Yep. Thanks for coming in, Jason.
I am going to have to talk to you about the picture, though. In an after chat.
What's wrong with my picture?
Oh, I'll tell you about it in the after chat.
You gotta make them wait.
Nothing wrong with that
You
picture.
in trouble?
No, and it's just... it used
That's
to
even a
represent
Soviet
somebody
version,
else
isn't
that's
it?
No longer on this panel. That's all.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't mess with that gopher if it's a gopher.
No, it's a squirrel. Go back
Yeah.
and look at one of our old intros.
I wouldn't mess
Right.
with it either way.
You wouldn't mess with any of the squirrels on this panel, trust me. Even then. Go check into the dragon from 9 months ago.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, back when we were wild-eyed and
Bushy tail. And a squirrel would distract us. Squirrel.
Yeah. That still happens many times today. We just don't call it out all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't have a drinking word either, which we really need to relive. We need to go back to that.
Should we throw out a gun check? Just for old times?
I still have more videos to come.
Gun check.
Come on, where's your 10-rounder?
Hey, I don't
There
even
it
want a
is.
10-rounder.
10. I only got 8. What are you talking
10?
about?
It's only got 7.
I only have 30.
See that? Look at this. My finger is damn near as long as this freaking magazine.
I just need 8 to get to where I got 30. That's all I need.
Yeah.
And let's
I'm
see,
a
what
slow
should be the
mover.
drinking
That's
word?
why I need 20.
We haven't done a drinking word in a while. Somebody come up with a drinking word. Any suggestions?
Illegal.
La Raza.
Yeah, but that would mean we'd have to say those. Illegal will come up all the time, so that's a good one. La Raza, I don't want to say that much.
Yeah.
Not without the Viva in front of it.
No, and well, you'll never hear me say that shit.
El
How
puto.
about si se puede?
I don't even know what that means.
Yes, we can.
Mama Sami Verka.
You didn't think that Obama came up with that, did you?
No, I didn't know. I just don't speak Spanish. Shit, I'm not even that great at English.
Yeah, that's an old school socialist term. Yes, we can.
Oh, yes, it is.
What's up, Tony?
Nothing much, man. Just
Senior sheriff?
nah. I got shit on the home front here. My uncle died today, and
Sorry to hear about that, brother.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, condolences.
This your dad's side?
yeah, he had Parkinson's disease. So, and then just some other bullshit with the family or whatever. So, kind of been MIA a little bit.
No, man, you were here last night and all weekend. What are you talking about?
Was I?
Yeah. I know we're all losing track of time. I was trying to figure out what.
I was drinking last night. I was drinking Sierra Nevada. That's all I remember.
Oh yeah, you don't remember calling it to hang the traitorous bastards who were flying the Mexican flag in the United States, and how we should go down there and toss them back over the border if they want to stand there in military uniforms of the Mexico.
Oh yeah, I made a video on it today. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the days are blending, aren't they? They usually do when one of these events come up.
Yeah, without a doubt. I haven't had this little
man.
sleep I've had in a long time.
Fucking during the Bundy Ranch, just being on the chat the whole time was what day is it?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we've had a lot of chats strung together here again.
Yeah.
It's like Bundy Ranch, all over.
But that's okay, and that's okay because you know what? When shit happens, at least this way people get information, right? Because like today, I see that they were promoting the fact that another group of people stopped the buses from coming into another part of California, but the way they were making it sound was this was a continuation of Marietta, but it's not. It's happening somewhere else.
Oh, really? Where was that? I missed that.
Hell, go look on Alex Jones. I don't remember what the picture showed. It was like Chula Vista or some shit.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Or El Centro or Ysidro or somewhere. I missed that. The
Now,
only thing that's been on the news today has been either the rocket attacks on Israel or Germany beating Brazil. That's about the only thing I've seen.
Yeah, which, who the fuck really cares about Germany? I mean, I understand the Germans and the Brazilians did, and then they rioted because they didn't win, and they lost by like a sick amount, 7-1 in soccer, right? Fucking soccer's
Wow,
like
7?
Yeah, that's like the Super Bowl result last year when the
That's
Saints.
almost a legitimate football score.
Almost.
If the other team had at least scored one more, I mean, it would have been theoretically possible.
Oh, and you
think
should have
about it.
seen the one goal. The one goal was like a giveaway towards the end. It was not even contested.
as well as congratulations to Washington. Today is the first legal day they can buy recreational use marijuana.
Yep.
Amen.
Yeah, congratulations, Washington.
Good job.
You guys are doing a great job, and hopefully it'll trickle down to us.
Hopefully, trickle a little down, one state down.
2, bro, learn geography. You got Oregon in between you and Washington.
I'm looking at one state at a time. It goes to Washington, then to Oregon. Then once Oregon sees it, it'll come to California.
I
No,
think
I think
Oregon just doesn't care.
And I just think it's going to happen faster than people think. You know, this bowl, it's already rolling, right? All these states that hated medical marijuana are now saying okay, right? Because they're like, that's the way you get the infrastructure in there to be able to make it legal and then tax the shit out of it, right? Because if they just opened it up and said, go ahead, it's legal now, well, then the only people going to be making money for the next 6-8 months are the dope dealers.
Yep.
But they're not going to get arrested, so that means they're not going to get their money into the criminal justice system by theft or whatever, right? So they have to do it in increments for them to make sure they never lose their funding, right? Because it's always follow the money.
Well, I'd like to just see it either trickle slowly or just expand fast. Either way, I'd be happy.
I found where I could get Mexican flags for free.
Yeah. Where at the
So,
embassy?
No, well, here in Vegas, but I just gotta. Is it a crime to burn a Mexican flag on a YouTube video?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Dude, they did it.
It's not a crime to burn an American flag. How the fuck would it be a crime to burn a fucking Mexican
Well,
flag?
you know, we're in the twilight zone, so everything that's supposed to make sense doesn't.
Well, good luck with that. If it wasn't for the few British friends that I have, I would have burned a goddamn Brit flag a long time ago.
Yeah,
It wasn't
here
for
in
like the 2 or
Alaska.
3 people.
I'm gonna piss on it first and then burn it.
There you go.
Videotape that, please.
Oh, you know it's going to get a billion hits. You're going to get a ton of hate. You're going to get blocked. You're probably going to get a ding. But it'd be worth it.
Yeah. Yep.
Just to advance, if anyone's here watching now, if there is anything going on at Thursday at the Marietta, I will be there.
Oh, and just wait. Washington will be passing some new laws to revenue off of off their new quote unquote freedom. Here in Alaska, it's legal to consume in your private residence. So basically, what they did was they passed some DUI laws, and then they came up with the little breathalyzer device, and so now it's just like alcohol. They can give you a DUI for it, and they make probably, I don't even want to know how much money they make off that.
Right, and they were always planning on that. But I'm talking about the infrastructure for getting it into a community. The only infrastructure that's there now is the criminal infrastructure, which works well. I've never, there's very few dry periods of weed. Okay, and let's see, I'm 48, so I've been smoking since I was 11. So in the 37 years I've been smoking marijuana, it's been illegal the whole time. I've never not been able to get it. And actually, you can get it better than booze and all the rest, because most dope, you can usually find illicit drugs, black market items 24/7 if you really need to.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to say. That's the thing about black market items. You can get them all the time.
Yeah. You just got to know who to talk to,
There ain't no dry county for black markets.
Weed's well named. It's a weed. I mean, even if one guy, damn mosquitoes, will generally, have way more grown in his basement than he can freaking use. So he'll always sell the extra.
Yeah, and damn, was that a fucking mosquito or a drone?
No, damn mosquitoes are bad right now. It's been raining. It's been like Washington up here lately. It's been raining nonstop. So.
Yeah, but they're not
Mosquitoes.
supposed to grow the size of drones, dude. Fucking mosquitoes that can carry away cattle isn't good.
Yeah, we got to shoot.
30 of them, and they're flying away with the cattle. You got a problem there.
Yeah.
They don't take a bite. They take a pint.
Right?
Yeah.
Little buggers.
So,
Fishing's been good though.
So to me, this whole La Raza thing is an act of war, and I think that's where I'm going with my video. I consider it an act of fucking war, and I don't know, man. I can't. I have, obviously being Hispanic, I got a lot of Hispanic family and friends, obviously, and they're joking it up, chucking it up. Oh, La Raza, because people are driving around with fucking messages on their truck, painted on their truck in Spanish, supporting La Raza and shit. So this shit has me more than fucking heated. I wanna choke these motherfuckers to death that are my friends right now, or my so-called friends.
Right.
Come down here, brother. Show some support on Thursday.
Dude, I'd be down if I could if I could sling my rifle over my back.
I mean, you could do it. You're probably going to get shot, but you could do it.
Yeah. Well, no, you can't open carry in California, can you?
No, hey,
And they
not-
did it like 5 years ago.
Not in any incorporated area.
All I want is one shot at one of them fucking bastards, man. People should be out of their fucking skulls right now by seeing that on our soil.
They are in a uniform. They have a flag from a nation we've been in a declared war with twice. That's a big fucking deal. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's serious.
Well, the thing is, most
Technically,
people
under the
haven't seen
Uniform
those
Code
pictures.
of Justice, we can shoot them.
Exactly.
And
And
Federal soldiers under the Uniform Code of Justice, we can shoot them.
yeah, and I get, dude, I get it all the fucking time from people. They personal message me, they leave comments about how I'm a fucking spick, how I'm a fucking race traitor, how I'm this, how I'm that. And that's fine and dandy. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Because I'm an American. I'm not American hyphenated fucking Mexican. I'm not Mexican hyphenated American. I'm American. I'm not nothing fucking else. And if anybody really wants to come to my fucking face and say that shit to my face, we can go. You know what I mean? We can fucking go. We can make it
I feel
happen.
the same way, Tony. I feel the same way.
You know, my blood father is from fucking Mexico, from Chihuahua and shit. You know what I mean? I don't give
Wait,
a
there's
fuck
a
about
place
that
called
shit.
Chihuahua?
Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't know your state border is Chihuahua. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Really?
It's a fucking dirty
Shows you
ass.
how much I care. I'm sorry.
It's a dirty fucking Chihuahua's fucking dirty as fuck. It's fucking all the scoundrels come from. So, you know, I don't know, man. To me, this is like, to me, this shit is personal. This shit has me fucking. I couldn't even put even the video I put. I did 6 videos on this, and I still couldn't get it right. But I'm just gonna put the video out. I still can't get it right because I can't quit cussing like overly cussing. I can't even say what the fuck I want to say. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say. It's just people should be down there right now in a fucking mob, hanging them fucking motherfuckers from the nearest whatever bridge, fucking light pole. I don't know, but those motherfuckers need to hang. There's no other way around it. There's no sugarcoating it. I don't want to hear about little kids, this, that, and the other. Why the fuck is it our responsibility to take care of those kids? Those kids could be fucking taken care of by fucking all the bleeding heart fucking liberals. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're not gonna win you're not gonna get a sympathy fucking card from me at all.
I haven't seen any kids. You
I
know,
haven't
I kind of want to point that out. Every detention center photo, every video, everything, I see maybe 1 or 2 kids, but those are not kids. I am not seeing any damn kids. In fact, I see nearly military-aged men.
Yep.
90%
I haven't
nearly
seen one
military-aged men.
Yeah,
Just
that's
take
all
a good look at that. Just really, now that I've mentioned that, your eye's going to catch right on that. You'll see maybe a couple of token mothers with their kids, and everybody else is age 14 to 17. That's a big deal.
And the motherfuckers that I've seen already here in Vegas, the motherfuckers, it's one thing when somebody's walking around, you know, downtown and shit, and they don't speak any English, and you can kind of tell by the way they talk and the way they carry themselves. They've been here, yeah, they might not speak English. I've seen fucking straight up fucking El Salvadorian fucking motherfuckers that look like they just hopped over the fucking border here fucking, you know, downtown Las Vegas. And it's fucking insane. They're already talking about how Vegas is going to have to absorb a certain amount of fucking illegals. This is bullshit.
They're
You know?
doing a major purge in the military. I'm sure some of you guys have seen that. Did you see it on Army Times? All right, they're doing a major purge in the military over the next 9 months to 18 months, and yet immigrant recruitment is up, what, 800%?
Yeah,
Or you think
they
they
want it.
serve?
the fools that I've seen down here are like fucking anywhere from like 17 to about 20, I would say, if I had to guess their age. That's the fucking illegals that I've seen here in Vegas so far.
Well, it's like I was talking about last week.
But
The,
they're children.
Now, the majority of the ones that have come across are between 14 and 17, as documented by DHS and everything, which means, as you know, probably 20 and under, which is easily, you know, gang recruitment territory, and like 60% are males. So, yeah.
I
Well,
think
and not
that's
only
where I
that,
got that number.
Kenny and Linda keep informing everybody, and I don't know if anybody's listening, right? But they just, they could be, like you're saying, we're trying to recruit into the military. They're trying to bring these people up, and they're going to get them into the military, and then that way they can replace, you know, the American military soldier, right?
Yeah,
the
obedient
one born
little
here.
servants.
Yeah, and then you have, you know, where you might get somebody from Iowa City not wanting to shoot Americans. You ain't going to get somebody from, you know, shit, I don't even know a
El
city.
Salvador, Guatemala.
Yeah, or
It's gonna
Nicaragua,
be the,
who's going to argue, right? Because we've been down there for fucking 40 years killing those fuckers too. So them getting a little revenge wouldn't bother any of them.
Well, they've grew up their whole life seeing soldiers come through villages and shooting people, so they're used to
Yeah.
it. That ain't nothing new to
this
me.
is gonna ruin it though. This is gonna ruin the army, man. Our traditions, the spray de corps. I mean, it's gonna. They're not gonna give a shit.
You know, the thing is I've been fucking calling this forever. There had to be a way. Obama doesn't believe he doesn't believe that the military will do what he wants them to do down to the shooting American citizens or whatever. So you have to either bring in the UN to fucking battle us, or you have to fucking bring in a bunch of illegal immigrants and naturalize them through being in the military or whatever, you know. He's got to do it some fucking way, and that's the only way that it makes sense. More than votes. He needs to build a fucking military to fight us.
Well, it's not even him. That's the funny thing. We keep using Obama, and that's just a symbol. Okay, he's just the man in front of the curtain, right? He's not the man behind the curtain, right? Because the shit doesn't change no matter who's in office, like we were talking about at the beginning of this, right? Remember, there was supposed to be a border fence put up after Reagan did his amnesty. So, and then when Bush came into office, he was like all for he was against the border fence, but the Republicans were for the border fence until they had to pay for the border fence, and then nobody wanted the border fence. Right? So it doesn't matter who the fuck's up there. It ain't Obama's army. It's I don't know whose it is, but it ain't just Obama. Obama's just a fucking figurehead. This motherfucker wasn't nothing 6 years ago. Right? 8 years ago. 8 years ago, he was lucky enough to get in to steal a Senate seat in Illinois. Right? Now he's fucking president of the free world. It's a game. Dude, not him. I mean, I understand using him for the symbolic reason because it's just easier to look at him as the centralizing figure. But I mean, really, look at this guy's fucking career. You know, if you can't say there's a puppet master, then he's so goddamn brilliant, he doesn't belong here on this planet. Right? Going from obscurity to fucking president of the United States in 8-10 years. That's fucking ridiculous. Unless somebody else is pulling the strings and has an agenda.
Here's your enemy. Get a good look at him so you know where to shoot.
Oh, yes. See somebody rolling through like that, you know they're up to no good, right?
Yeah.
Right there. That should be standard procedure, bullet in head right there. There shouldn't be no questions. There shouldn't be no fucking hesitation right there. That's our fucking enemy. I don't give a fuck with all the politics and all the bullshit and all the fucking false flags, this, that, and the other. If they're gonna declare us fucking the enemy, they're gonna let these motherfuckers in, then what are we standing by and waiting for, you know? I understand we can't go on the offensive, but this is just fucking words can't explain. I mean, it just doesn't.
My question is, why can't we go on the offensive if they're wearing military uniforms and then you're going to have to deal with a legal recourse, of course, but that's a pretty fucking good defense right there.
Well, just to let you know that QC Hemp, hey Jim, why don't you come in and tell us? But QC Hemp just said that right on his local news now, they're shipping some of the illegal immigrants up to the Quad Cities, that's what I'm between, Quad Cities and Chicago. So lovely. Thanks, Jim.
Hey,
sorry, Jason. Go ahead.
I think we talked about. I want to reemphasize this. Every state has had these people shipped into your state because they have been claiming that they have family or relatives that they have been released to in those states. I talked about last. There's thousands in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Maryland, Delaware, hundreds.
And the thing is,
and all this, they're being released to family and other immigrants in those cities.
They're in Alaska.
Everywhere.
In Alaska.
On your dime. They're being shipped there, flown there, on your dime, taxpayer dime,
to wait for a supposed immigration hearing.
Well,
Now, okay, the good part of this, all right, if you want to look at the silver lining, is they're going to finally have a good Mexican restaurant in Alaska.
No, it'll be a Guatemalan restaurant.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right.
But
There
check
is a
this
difference.
Claiming to be Chinese.
Here's two things that people have to realize. Even mainstream media is covering this. Back in January, I believe, the DHS and a couple other agencies were posting job openings for and contracts and shit like that for transportation companies to flat out, they said, to move people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my wife was thinking about doing that.
Yeah, the cat is out of the fucking bag. It was planned. This is not accidental or anything like that. There's
And
no
you can also go to FEMA right now and see the recruitment for sheltering. They're trying to get enough shelters for 60,000 people, permanent, long-term shelters for
Not only-
60,000
Not
people.
only that, but there's a place in California and a couple other cities where the government has actually contacted the bigger churches, the bigger Catholic churches, which Obama shit all over the Catholic Church, so I have no idea why they're going along with him. But they literally contacted the churches and said, hey, we're going to bring you such and such amount of people. We need all your people that attend your church to fucking take these people into your homes, or take these people into their homes and take care of them. And basically, you know, I mean, you know how church people are. They're fucking...
Sponsor a terrorist?
Well, they want these motherfuckers to stay in the houses and shit of their, is it parishioners, is what you call them?
Mm-hmm. The congregation.
Yeah, they're literally asking the Catholic Church, hey, we need your people to fucking take these people into your homes and shit like that until we find a place for them or whatever. And the fucking church is actually gonna do it. And not only that, they have a gag order to not tell anybody, but the parishioners or the people that go to the church are letting the cat out of the bag, saying, hey, I was asked by my fucking priest, you know, this amount of illegals is going to come into our town, and we need to fucking be able to house them, feed them, clothe them, all that. We were asked that in church by our fucking, you know, priesthood and all that bullshit.
This is a fucking invasion. No,
Yeah.
this is a real deal invasion. They are military age. They are being... Every war is logistics, logistics, logistics. You win by logistics. Not by how badass of a fucking fighter or how many fighters you have in the field, but by keeping them supplied, fed, and running, right? And part of the logistics is like all this military equipment spread all over the United States. Now you take in military personnel, you're spreading them all over the fucking United States. You're strategically placing your army. It doesn't have to be an organized army. You can let them loose in pockets and cells of like little gangs to just run and cause chaos and mayhem and further destabilize and destroy. This is great. It even gives the police more of an excuse for more militarization, for more fucking bullshit. Oh no, we got these crazy gangs. We got to get more freaking armor.
Chris just got a high score on Candy Crush, so he was pretty happy about that.
No, I think I received my first troll.
All right. Good job, Chris.
I have been seeing some thumbs downs on your videos, brother.
Man,
So
you're way ahead of me. It took me like 2 years.
Get some. I feel like that's
Congratulations.
a high point. Sorry, I killed the chats.
No, it's all good.
No, you're good. So what did your troll say?
My
That's
troll
what I was
said,
waiting to hear.
my troll said on the comment with the cowboy girl hat chick, she said, "Scabbers, laugh out loud. Really, people? You're embarrassing yourselves. Wait till your children marry illegal immigrants or marry an immigrant." That's what they said.
Talking about scabies? Is that what she's talking about?
Yeah. I helped. One of the persons couldn't figure out what disease it was, and I was like, "Oh, it's scabies," and they said scabbers before.
Oh.
Why? Because most Americans have no fucking clue as to what scabies is.
Yeah.
Skin mites.
Yeah, I know, but
They
they're
burrow into your skin.
yeah,
They're
No fun.
and then they continue to grow in. They're nasty motherfuckers, is all they are. But most Americans have no clue about them.
Yeah, if you've been in the South and had chiggers, it's similar to chiggers, but a
Yeah,
little different.
yeah, because these burrow into your skin, HD.
Oh, so do chiggers.
Well, and do they implant their eggs and then?
Yeah, if you don't get rid of them, they will. Yeah, but
Oh,
usually you
okay.
get rid of them before they get all that accomplished. But
Yeah, but scabies, they do that quick, and once you get them, it's super hard to get rid of them.
They also
here's
lay
a-
weight and
Oh.
you get infected. Go ahead, HGP. I'm sorry, man.
and I'm getting off topic here. I'm going through. I'm trying to find this grant announcement on the FEMA website. It's hard to navigate. There's so many different places where they give away money.
Well, hold
But,
on then. While you're looking, let me do a quick shout out to the room.
These fucking
I'm-
You
scabies
can
are
get it all
fucking
together.
disgusting looking, man. All you gotta do is Google it, and you could see the pictures. This shit is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it is. But, well, on that note, let me shout out the room. This is fucking disgusting. Anyway, Optimus Android is out there, and he says crabs. Scabies are crabs. They're a little different, but not by much. You're right.
Yeah.
Caregivers out there right now protesting. He shared a link about protesting immigration in Michigan. So if you're up in the Michigan area, which a lot of you are, and you want to participate, check out what Caregiver 7751 has going on, and the link he shared with us. Thanks, Caregiver. And by the way, Caregiver does do his own chat sometimes. I've had people come in here and promote it. So.
Yeah,
But,
one thing, and scabies. That's light work compared to the other stuff that's coming across.
Yeah.
Scabies can be gotten rid of and washed and clean yourself.
Yeah, a little bit of
The
bleach.
big stuff: dengue fever, malaria,
Yeah.
diseases that we haven't seen in this country, and those people won't know the signs and symptoms, and can be easily transmitted this time of the year, summertime, and especially the southern states, mosquitoes and
Glad I
stuff.
got my-
Yeah.
I'm glad I got all my military shots.
And they don't protect against malaria. There's no cure for malaria. You just got to take you got doxycycline or tetracycline you can take ahead of time, or Cipro and stuff like that.
Yeah, they
But,
got remember the pills for if you're going to be in the area, but those only it's like 90 days.
You have to take them constantly. It sucks.
Non-stop, yeah.
Remember all those stuff you get burned easy, you get bad nightmares,
The fucking
or crazy you get crazy dreams, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, somebody's been to South America for Uncle Shug.
No, they get those around the world. I mean, malaria is around the world.
Yeah. Well,
Philippines,
oh yeah, that's right.
Coconut,
We've been
Japan,
all over, haven't we?
Korea, Thailand.
I got
And you were,
tuberculosis.
okay, so let me think. When did we close down Subic Bay? Subic Bay?
91,
Okay.
92 actually. But I spent 5 months there in 91, so.
Yeah, so I was just having to do the math, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, okay, I know. That
Yeah.
works out. Okay, all right.
Yeah, if I survive that, I can survive anything.
Let me finish out. So you were there when the cat flew. Were you over there when?
No, after that. It was right after Punitubo. Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
We got all the residue. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't as green as you might think. That's for sure.
Wow. Tramp 701's out there. J Watt, Chris J Barton, and he's about 30 miles north of the Quad Cities. So you ought to talk to QC Hemp. He's really informed on what's going on around the area usually. So Northwest Indiana Preppers out there. Let's see. Kansas is out there. Mr. X-Men Rules is out there. Tommy Stock 64 is out there, and Mr. Tommy Boy 9 is out there, so that way nobody gets them confused.
Good evening, fellas.
Smurf Killer's out there. All right, G made it in.
What's up, G?
What up, G?
Joel's Quantum Heart Logic is out there. Brad Austin's out there. Talking Treason says, squirrel! So what's up, Brad? Barry Wood is up there via Google+. How you doing, Barry? Let's see. Down I go. Jason's out there. Oh, you changed your picture. Dude, I was only busting your chops. It really was only a joke. But I like that picture better, too. I like those. I'm a wheel gun. I like wheel guns. They're pretty.
Do you
Spinning
believe
the wind.
some idiot?
Oh, hold on. Almost done. And right back down to Fabrizio. All right, we're all good. Breeze said he's going to try and make it in a little while, too. So. Go ahead. Sorry, now anybody can.
Fucking idiot ass Brit trying to tell me they can own AR-15s in the UK. Are you fucking kidding me?
Airsoft?
Tell them to go for it. Let's see some video evidence.
Yeah, right?
Well, tell me it's not an airsoft. I've heard of people who had one kid. He bought one of those airsofts that's like everything but a fires everything. You know, it's almost exactly the same thing, and he got stopped and arrested for that until they found that it was an airsoft weapon.
Damn, I had a fucking fat face a year ago, 2 years ago. Holy shit! I don't even want to watch that.
What's going on, Tim?
Shit.
What you up to, G?
What's up, HD? How you feel? What's up, C? Stanger, what's up, bro? What's up, JB? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing?
I'm doing all right. Pissed off about the whole world, but that's actually just a Tuesday night, right? What is it, Thursday?
No more burritos. No more
I just had to
burritos.
make sure it was Tuesday. Because fuck, I'm not. Last night really fucked me up with the chat. I'm not supposed to be on chats on Monday nights.
Yeah, really. Yeah, where our timeline's all messed up.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We get these popping off. You know, I bump everything, right? So, because this to me is, you know, it's more important in a lot of ways. So I'll bump shit and have to try and play catch up the rest of the week. You know.
That's why I bumped taco tonight. Taco Tuesdays. Changed the menu real quick tonight. Just thinking about it.
Tacos are easy, quick and
I got
easy.
some fucking Navajo taco.
The bombest.
Yeah. Tony wants the tuna taco. Well, there's not much tuna left, so it'll be mackerel, right?
So what's the highlight reel? What did I miss? What did I miss?
We're talking about the same fucking shit that pisses us off.
Last 72-hour talk since the 4th of July.
Actually, this one's yesterday. We're still going over what Chris went on, and the fact that it's going all over the country, and we're only hearing about this kind of shit.
That's good. That's good, Neil. Like I told you when we were talking, I had to go do what I had to do, and I missed 70% of it. So.
You know what? I'm surprised DJ hasn't jumped in on this. I'm surprised that I would think he'd be irate over this.
Well, I would like to. I'd like to know if somebody can. I tried sending DJ and.
I just talked to DJ.
Linda, because there's another thing that we don't talk about, right? Because we're so focused in on what's going on with the illegals coming up from the south that nobody's focusing on their attention on what's going on with the up north with the First Peoples, right? Now, Linda was cluing us into some of that. I've been hoping to get DJ in here. I sent him invites, but I guess he's busy, and that's what happens during summer and when you deal with real people, right? This ain't their jobs. This is just what they do as a hobby or when they're available, right? And
yes, sir.
You know, because right now, Linda was letting us know a little bit of the fact that the American government and the Canadian government have kind of like squashing the Native Americans that are up there and trying to move them around because now they want to mine where they're at now, right? So I just wanted to hear more about that information, but I'll be right back. I got to talk to my son for a second.
I was just gonna say that I don't know, man. It's crazy. And then again, you know, as this shit's going on, people with the big voices, all the big YouTubers ain't touching. Hey, G, there's nothing wrong with your mic.
Yeah, G, you might help it with something.
Sounds like the wind's
All
blowing.
right, I'll check. I'll get rid of it.
You know, the big YouTubers ain't touching this.
Does anybody think that all the shit that's going on right now is due to some of the funding that has been going to La Raza lately?
As you say, Stank, follow the money.
Follow the money, I know, right?
What were you going to say, Tony?
My train of thought, but the big YouTubers fucking not touching this with a 10-foot pole as always.
They never do, T. They never do.
Not until it's safe to.
Yep.
It's just about done.
Then they'll come in and try to get some glory for their channel, and that's really what they're about.
It's nothing about the Second Amendment, so they don't care.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
big YouTubers will come and touch it and steal all the thunder, like Sting said.
And they don't even do it for the good reason other than to promote their own shit. That's the only reason why a lot of them went to Bundy Ranch. They didn't go there to protect anything. They went there because they knew it was safe now. Everything had died down, and they could go there and not be in fear of their life or their career or their YouTube channel. Meanwhile, they're asking people for money. They're making up to $60,000 from people donating to them to go there when they already have.
That's all I need.
Right?
Give me
When they
60,000
already
the whole time, baby.
tons and tons of firearms, businesses, opportunities. Some of them even have their own businesses and still asking for money.
60 grand, I'd stay
I can
on
use
site
all I can
for
get.
years.
I'd be full time, baby. I'd be militia 100%.
Is that better, guys? Is that better, T?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If anybody wants to dump 60 grand to keep the Dragon on 24/7, or 60 grand per bartender, please feel free to contact me. Okay, and we will have this puppy going, and every bartender that's working, we'll keep them full time, and
I
they
will guarantee 40 hours a week.
I'll give you 80. I'll give you 80, baby.
And on top of that, the only thing we'd also have to ask is for airfare and shit like that, and you will have a full up and running citizen journalist media organization. Believe that.
No doubt.
And every little hotspot will be there with better cameras than our iPhones and shitty Galaxy phones and whatever.
We don't ask for much, right?
Not only that, but we won't be afraid to touch the fucking topics that matter. I mean,
right.
And I won't be, we won't be afraid if the sponsor is somebody that might not like what we have to say to tell them to fuck off. Because seriously,
anybody want to see me punch a fucking La Raza in the face on camera? Just donate right now.
This guy right here.
I will pay money to see that.
Well, there has to be two funds. One to get him there. Well, three funds.
One to get him
there. One for bail and one for him to be able to live his life for a while.
Right.
Dust storm warning, huh?
We got a hobobi coming.
Hey, Tone, bro, when are you gonna upload that video? I want to see it.
Which one?
The going off on the La Raza guys.
Oh, it's uploading right now.
Hell yeah.
Up on some La Raza guys?
No. Tony's just the one where how his feelings on it. He was talking about it earlier.
Yeah, I made like 6 videos on it, and I just couldn't get it right. But I'm just gonna roll with this last one I did and say fuck it.
Well, everybody keeps saying write your thoughts down and go by a script, and that's kind of hard for some people. Can do that, others can't. I'm bad with scripts. Or if you ever looked at my old rant videos, which I don't really do much anymore, everything was off the top of the head. Can't do a script.
See, for me, I don't know. To me, this has pissed me off more than any of the other topics because, like I said, I got friends and family here, so-called friends, thinking it's funny, laughing about it and fucking, pumping that shit like right on, right on, La Raza, blah blah blah, and I want to punch them in the face so fucking bad. It's just
because they're ignorant.
Know what it is?
Because they're ignorant, uneducated.
Well, and on top of it, it's like Jews for the Nazi Party. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize that by these people being born here in the United States and not being native, whatever, they're going to be the same enemy as us fucking pale faces, right? As anybody of a different color from La Raza, right? They don't understand that, and just like people didn't understand it's an amazing if you do a little research how many Jews were part of the Nazi Party until they started coming out with the anti-Jew stuff, right? And you see it all the time. I mean, and hell, even Dave Chappelle used to do that great joke about it. Remember the black guy who was the KKK member, the blind black guy who thought, So yeah, it's the same type of mentality.
I plead the fifth.
You want to
say, Jason?
I love that one, man.
I think Jason was going to say something. Were you going to say something?
Oh, I was just going to ask how much money La Raza was getting and from who.
Oh, from
I mean,
Obama.
It's been over.
Obama, because
It's
that's
been over. Sorry, Tony. Over $21 million from the U.S. government.
no,
in
that's
grant
paying
money.
for probably their training and their uniforms, their freaking berets and their badges, and that shit really pissed me off. I mean, that takes organization. Somebody's picking the colors. That one dude, his fucking uniform was pressed. Take a look at that.
Got
Look
pride.
at the lines.
Pride, baby.
Fuck.
this is for La Raza.
They took, the ones that impressed me the most, the ones with their face masks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know what? If we tried that, if you go down to any place these days in America, and you just start walking around with a mask like that, you're getting fucking fucked with.
Man,
I mean, and there's actually fucking laws on the books against that shit in California. They used it against the Occupy Wall Street people. They used it against the protest of the what the hell? It's not the New World Order. The Battle of Seattle. What was that?
And a lot of those laws come from the whole Klan movement back in the day where they were wearing sheets. And that's a law that's still in the books that they're now liking that they didn't get rid of. That's, I think, why they never take any laws off the books, just in case they ever need that for something else later on.
But they're not enforcing it, dude, is what I'm saying. Look at it right there. The cops could have yanked those dudes out of the crowd right then and there and snatched them fucking masks off of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Should have. But
Hey,
it's a suggestion thing.
Right? Because they
It's
don't
like
care about
Obama doesn't uphold all the laws. He just upholds the ones that he wants to.
Right, and
Hey,
did you notice, who was it? Somebody was pointing out, and I think it was you, HTP, that kept pointing out about that white van going back and forth, the one with all the
that
camera
was third
ports on it?
option. We know that was third
That was
option.
third option? Well, in the van, yeah, but I don't think
No, I think Jason brought it up, and then I just commented on it. It was third option, I think.
To me,
something like that.
the fucking militia, there has to be a point to where the militia, I don't know what the fuck is the word. They change from the norm. I don't know.
Mobilize. That's the word.
Well,
you're looking for.
mobilize. No, that's not what I'm looking for. But they transform from what they used to be to where they had to be called upon to where they're fucking desperately needed, and they know they're fucking needed, and stop waiting on leaders to call the militia up. No leader is ever gonna call the militia up. Let's get this fucking
The militia does not have to be called by anybody. The militia, as a community organization, is self-deployable. It can be called upon by the governor to do statewide operations. But if you're in your community and you're part of the militia, your duty is to your community and to stand up then. Has nothing to do. The governor's call up is only for statewide operations or something.
And that's what the California militia's excuse was. They were
that's everybody's got a legal excuse because they don't want to get their hands dirty.
The sheriff can also call up the militia.
They're not good for a fight.
And that's what I'm saying. The fucking militia needs to transform. They need to fucking take it upon themselves. They don't need to be standing around waiting for a politician to give them permission. It's not going to happen. So the Texas militia, the California militia, all of them, they need to fucking stand the fuck up and say, you know what, we're not, Rick Perry's never, I don't give a fuck. It'll be a cold day in hell when Rick Perry fucking calls up the militia to mobilize. Every time I hear something about the militia from politicians, oh, we don't want to make the situation volatile. We don't want the situation to get violent. It's already fucked up. It's already violent. Fucking let the militia do what the fuck they do. And these guys
Here's the thing. Everybody, whoever's watching this or whose friends and family are out there, the people in Brownsville, Texas, they are the militia in their area and they need to stand up. The people in Marietta, and that they are the militia. They are their local defense force. And that's what the militia is. It's nothing more than me and you. And that's it's been indoctrinated out of us. We've gotten away from that we are the ones in charge of our own self-defense.
All right, so Riddle Girl found something here she wanted to share with you, right?
Okay, this is a news story from April 7th, 2006. It says the Council of La Raza has succeeded in having itself added to the congressional hearings by the Republican House and Senate leaders. Anonymous senator gave the Council of La Raza an extra $4 million in earmarked taxpayer money for housing reform, while La Raza continues to lobby the Senate for virtual open borders and amnesty for illegal aliens. In addition to that, they were also given a grant that year for $7.9 million to build schools. for Hispanics only.
That's not
And
racist.
yet we're not supposed to. We're not supposed to discriminate. You can't build a white fucking school only. You know, I mean.
Hey, I've got a white-only school. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's because you homeschool your children.
I'm just saying.
Want to know what's crazy is Obama is going down to the Texas border, and he's not going down there to view the situation or nothing like that. He's going down there for a fundraiser with the fucking dude who the guy who
Robert
directed.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, the dude who
The director of
fucking
Machete.
films.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And he's fucking pro fucking amnesty, pro illegal alien, pro fucking all that bullshit. And that's who Obama's going to be hanging out with in Texas.
Hey, real quick, I gotta go get some dinner here, but I want to point out the link I put in the outside chat and on internal. It's the link to the Department of Health and Human Services. That's who's doing the sheltering program. Sorry, it wasn't FEMA. That's why I had a hard time finding it. But DHHS is the one doing the grants to for these shelters that all these unaccompanied children. Hey, hold on, relax. Yes, it's a lot of money, but also look at the dates of when these awardees were given this money. And you'll look, it goes back to December on some, and I think last October on one. So the pre-planning of this is obvious. Anybody that doubts the pre-planning in this situation is blind, because it's right there in black and white, you know, in their own grant award notifications. So, yeah. And that's just what they give it. They're looking to give out $500 million, I think, is what they want to get to, because they need the bed space. That's their plan. So, I gotta go get some dinner. We'll talk to y'all later. I'll be back.
I'm a domestic terrorist.
So what if fucking Obama and all these motherfuckers earmark, you know, $100 million, you know, back in 2008, Obama fucking earmarks $100 million to fuck your mom, and people find out, hey, he allotted $100 million to fuck our moms here in 2014. People wouldn't even fucking budge. Oh, he's gonna fuck my mom? Oh, at least it's Obama. You know, I mean, that's how ridiculous this is. People could say, Tony, that's a fucking idiot analogy. But I'm telling you, that's how fucking ridiculous it is. They earmarked our own demise fucking all the way back in, what did Little Girl say? 2006.
I've been 2006 for 30 years that we're going to sell the rope that's going to hang us. And exactly. It's been proving me right since then. So, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And, yeah, Jason, we're all domestic tourists now, baby.
There you go. Thank you, love.
You know, it is just ridiculous. And if you look at the financial amount of some of these things that on that list that he just shared, let me share some of it. 250,000, 733, 120 died. Where the hell do people come up with that?
You know what's really scary? The imagery. I kind of did this as a joke and as also to point something out. Look at my imagery, right? Change this to an AK. Change that to an Islamic flag. And change this to a Quran. And what do you have?
Yeah, you know exactly what you have. But you know what? For
exactly.
Me,
so now how easy in the mind's eye will it be for them to transition us?
I change it. I keep the AK. I change it to the Irish flag, and I have my own damn family.
Hell yeah!
And actually, they liked it more your way, dark hood, and they wore a green beret, right? So, you know, the Irish have been fighting a long time against the British, and they're called terrorists by most. I call them freedom fighters. So. And there's evil in every organization. Believe that. So this is what we try and constantly scream at, is the fact that once people get power, no matter who it is, they're corrupted by it. So, uh-oh. What was that? Was that a yawn or a scream?
That was a very silent scream.
That was pretty cool, actually.
I dropped a Zippo on my toe, one of my old Zippos on my toe.
Oh, that's a nice one. Let me see. Is that just the solid brass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those. I have a
He
couple
was a
of those actually.
promotional deal.
I love Zippos, so I'll be honest. This
Right.
is my favorite, right? I gave one of my oldest Zippos to a very good friend of mine, and I know that, and I've been seeing him use it, so I'm very happy about it.
Where's yours at, Stinger?
But the one that I am the most happy with is the one my wife gave me 20
Your
years
mask.
ago, and it's
Oh,
all
I was
worn
looking for
out.
it.
But like she said, we've only just begun, and even after 23 years of marriage, we've only just begun. So, her and I are we're gonna be married even in the afterlife. So,
I had
Stingers.
mine on, Tone. I had mine on, bro. The wife took it to wash it. She said it smells like it.
I know I have my.
you only have one. See, dude, that's why one's never enough. 2 equals 1.
Well,
Right?
I have other ones. I have other ones. I just don't know where the hell they are. I have face socks for when I used to ride dirt bikes.
Right,
I can't
right.
find them.
That's what this is. This is my and it's for riding bikes, yeah, but not dirt. Just
No. I don't even know where my glass.
And I could always go OG, old school.
That's about as good as I can do for right now. So until I find my mask, this is what you got to do.
What? You don't have a bandana?
Yeah,
No,
I've
I
got-
do. I just can't find the damn one that I used to have over here that would clean the house. And you know what happens when you clean the house? You can't find crap.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Jeez. Yeah, because we're all domestic tourists now, right?
We are terrorists, don't forget.
Goddamn domestic tourist.
Oh no, the tourists are the ones that are getting the bus tickets. We're the terrorists.
We're terrorists. That's what I
See,
said.
that's why we're so evil. You know, I mean, we should be treating these immigrants as honored guests. They're tourists. You know, I mean, isn't that what Reed? You know, he mixed up. He said domestic tourists. That's them, right?
Right.
And then we're the domestic terrorists.
And we are
These
the
folks are nothing more than domestic terrorists.
Very true.
Well, there you go.
So, why do cowards hide their faces like this? I really don't get it. It's uncomfortable as shit, you know?
Not
We're
cowards.
cowards.
Okay.
Cowards.
These days you have to do that because you know what? You're filmed, especially if you live in any kind of an urban environment in America or Europe. You're being watched every second of the day. Right? Now, it's all passive, right? Unless they're specifically targeting you, but you're always being watched. Chris knows that better than anybody coming in and out of a Walmart. Right? Now I got my kid wanting to walk in and out of Walmart looking like this after I told him what Chris had informed us of.
Not just Walmart. In all these damn stores.
Every place that has those auto doors now has cameras and scanners where they can see at least 20 feet ahead of the door, right? And they're taking pictures of you the whole time.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I know this is controversial, guys, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You know, you don't need to wait for anybody else to go operational. You just don't need to talk about it. You just don't need to say nothing. Just do your thing.
We've already said that, Jace, a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you don't have to do anything real big either, like taking out the surveillance cameras and little shit like that.
Bless you, Neil.
Spray painting them all black, you know?
Thank you.
Well,
Or just destroying them outright.
Did you hear? Hey, Newell, were you on here last night when we came up with what GDTC stands for? Green Dragon Terrorist Cell.
Now, boys.
Yeah, we're gonna give them ideas. They're not even gonna have to come up with anything on us.
Yeah, and you know, Jace, people all over the country are already doing that with cameras. People are using paintball. They're using spray paint. They're using even shaving foam to shut down these cameras. You know?
Yeah, you know, errant 12 gauge. You know, sometimes just happens to shoot the wrong direction.
Actually, the best thing is legal, right? It's an paintball gun.
Oh, I was just joking, man. Yeah, you can get the marbles for the paintball guns too.
No, you don't need. No, see, that's the thing. You don't. It's illegal to damage the equipment, right? So technically what you're doing, and it's probably illegal even to dirty it, but that's all you're doing. You're not actually damaging it when you use a paintball gun, but you are effectively shutting it down, right? Because once you catch the lens, you cover it with paint, nobody can see through it.
Yep. In Germany, they've been just flat destroying them. I've been watching this guy for a while now. I love it. Oh, a couple of guys. It's funny as hell. They go through and they spray paint them black and they destroy them. That's kind of what I was referring to. It's just funny shit.
Yeah, but by saying that, we are not encouraging anybody to do any crime. This
Oh,
is
no,
all
no,
for
I
entertainment
just-
purposes.
I'm entertained by their sporting event. That's all.
God
These
damn
Germans are crazy.
terrorist. I like how he says terrorist.
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 Goddamn domestic terrorist, Bobby.
You know, the reason why I wear this now, see, I'm not like some tourist or terrorist or nothing. You know, we've got these killer mosquitoes up here. See? So, I got to protect myself.
Those
I get
mosquitoes,
malaria.
they've got full families to feed. I'm surprised you haven't been flown away a few times, Jason.
I got the 12 gauge right here.
That's what I was going
Number
to say. He
9.
puts him out with a shotgun.
We gotta think about the children.
Bobby?
Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby. Think about
God damn it.
Who
God
was it
damn it.
come in here? Oh, Brother's Keeper. Remember when he was
God
coming
damn it, Bobby. You gotta
Oh,
think
not
about
only
the
did he sound
goddamn
like
children.
Hank Hill, he looked like Hank Hill.
You gotta
Yeah,
think about the children, Bobby.
God
the only
damn it,
children
Bobby.
I'm thinking about are, God, please, please don't let my rebellious son make me a grandfather yet. I want a few more years.
God damn it, Bobby. The kids are refugees.
Don't you get it? They came here from another country, Bobby.
It's a humanitarian issue.
You know, the funny thing is, okay, Riddle Girl pointed out, what is that, 2006? Well, Bill Clinton is the one that put the fucking loophole in. If you're a fucking immigrant, illegal immigrant, and you come to the U.S. and it's not on the, what is it, contiguous border or however the fuck you say. Basically, if you're not from Mexico or you're not from Canada, you're from any other country, that you can stay here. And Bill Clinton put that loophole all the way back in the 90s. So this might have been in the pipes for a while, you know?
Well, that's what I keep saying, bro, is that it's not Obama, right? It isn't Obama that, we can blame him for all this shit, but these plans have been in play for a long time.
Oh, yeah, I know it's not Obama.
Obama's just a new fucking puppet on a string.
I know it's not Obama, but god damn it, Bobby.
Oh, damn it, Bobby.
I like Neil's hat the best.
I'm mad at, you know what? Because if I'm a domestic tourist, I must really be mad as a hatter, so why not just play the part?
Yeah,
I was trying to go cool guy with the sideways hat.
Fucking, even LeBron James is joining Al Qaeda. God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
Anyway, you know what? I haven't done the shout out for a while. Let me go do that.
There isn't much.
Yeah, and you know what? Tramp 701 points out the fact that George Soros, one of the people behind all the money, one of the men pulling Obama's strings, was a Nazi Jew. Okay? They were there. That is just insanity. Anyway, let me get to shouting everybody out. What's up, Jay Watts? Jay Watt. Jason wants to know, is that a Nomex? I can never say that fucking word. Balaclava. G.
Yeah.
Joel's out there. QC Hemp put up a link to civil disobedience. Yeah, and I know. Yeah, Jim can be in here teaching lessons. Anyway, Kansas Hillbilly Prepper, right? Chad Lilly. Chad, if you want a link, let us know. And QC, I sent you guys link, you and Kansas or whatever, but a long time ago, so you just have to keep looking. Hey, DJ, good to see you're in here. I sent you a link too, so, and I know, other shit's going on, so I'm not worried about it. But HDP's out there. He dropped that link when he went to dinner, which he'll be back from. Optimus Androids out there. Leon Aarons came in. Thanks, buddy. How you doing? My wife's out there. Hi, Mr. Mama Mule 68. That's why do you think I shout everybody out all the time now? Hey, Derek Ward, I sent you a link on the YouTube channel that you came in on. I sent it to your G Plus page of the Noble Outlaw. So, if you want to come in, I kind of wanted you to come in tonight, actually. I would have liked to have heard your opinions on the situation. And after watching the videos, and anyway. So, roll on. Tramp 701. Oh, and you were at Supic, huh? Yeah, for a year. Cool. Nintendo Fabrizio's out there. Breeze, whenever you want. Joe's out there. Joe, I'm going to get you a link here right after I'm done shouting everybody out. And now that I'm back down to caregiver, I'm done. I hit everybody and try and cook this.
I want everybody to go over and sub 10-round Patriot. Damn it.
Chad, thank you, Town. Chad wants a link as well. He asked Mill.
All right, cool.
And thank you, 69 Bones. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna get you. I'm gonna post the link right now in the external, and everybody go sub Chris and
10-round Patriot.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Posting the link right now, so make sure you guys go sub and check his videos out. He fucking
buddy, knocked it out.
Yeah.
Oh, and Joel Sweatman. Hopefully after summer you'll get a camera. I've been wanting Joel to come in for a while, and I know he just ain't got the equipment yet.
He's got one.
Does he now? Well, no,
Yeah.
He's got a regular camera. He's been doing stuff, yeah. And that's what I wanted to say was great camping videos with the kids, buddy. Anyway, so there goes those two invites out.
Quick question.
Sure.
How can I see where people share my videos?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
To a point, you can see it if they share it on Google Plus, and I think maybe Facebook, because it shows up as a comment in your video. And sometimes when there's a comment, but there's no comment in that comment, that's when they shared it to Google Plus.
But that's only if they use the share button. If you copy and paste, you don't get any record of it.
Oh, okay. Because I think my troll shared my video.
Well, hey, that's good.
Well, just by commenting, he shares your video unless they unclick the share to Google Plus, right? Because it automatically comes up public, and anytime you make a comment, it'll automatically share on your page, right, to the public, unless you opt out of that option.
Yeah, everybody go over and check his channel out and sub. Thought I shouted this out before.
We've shouted out. You know, sometimes people see it. Hell, I shared it 3 sites on Facebook,
Whoop, whoop.
4 on the G Plus. So besides the normal that everybody share, that most of the bartenders share too, or some of the bartenders share too.
Yeah, let's get this shit up to 100 tonight.
Yep.
Whoop, whoop.
So right now.
You can't give away anything good. He lives in California.
Right.
What? I'm going to give away a 2-round magazine. Here you go.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'd like it. Just make sure you ship it in coffee.
Yeah, we'll remove that pin if you send a 30-rounder.
Yeah, just remove the pin.
God damn it, Bobby.
Hey, Janer Phelps, if you're watching, I have that exact same patch you have as your profile picture.
What's he got as his picture?
It's the native. It's the native head with a star that you can get in the army.
Oh, okay.
My cousin's currently serving in the army, and he gave it to me. He's like, "Here, dude, this is for you. I got one for my other cousins."
Third Op offered me this killer patch that when I get it, I'm going to pimp out because it actually I think reflects my personality very well. Let me see if I can go find a.
Yeah, I gotta get a new patch. Listen.
Yeah, I should find it pretty quick. All right, give me a minute, Breeze. I'll send you the link. Let me just find this patch real quick.
I can get Breezy. I got it.
All right, cool. Well, I usually send them one on Facebook too, because that one's it's actually so easy. It's even easier than the G Plus. If you have a Facebook, you'll be able to share the link.
All right, it's already done.
Damn it, Bobby.
Wait a minute. What, did you take that picture down? Or did you share it on the Third Op page or something?
Nice.
There you go, Town.
There we go, Town.
Damn, look at that little kitty. Look like a little Mexican fucking
Fortune teller right here.
chalupe.
Oh, look at that. Now Town's scuba diving.
Don't drown. Don't drown.
You almost look like a candy-striped elf there, Chris.
That's
Look
the
at
point.
you, little princess.
That's
Like
the point.
a little fucking gnome, out there.
I like your crowns thing.
Thank you. Keeping it classy.
Okay, it's getting a little creepy.
It is. It fucking really is.
All right. I mean, the legit mask's okay, and if you can't do a legit mask, okay, I can. But yeah, it's getting a little silly. But you know, maybe we need a little silliness. That's
Hey,
the
wow.
point, guys.
Little laugh is good. I need my spell.
Yeah.
People get on me every once in a while. I had somebody on one of my hot sauce reviews say, the world's burning, all this shit's going on in the Middle East and Mexico and all this, and all you're doing is talking about hot sauce.
Yeah.
Well, you're the motherfucker that clicked on the goddamn video and it said hot sauce review. Motherfucker.
I like that video. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, what's up, Jim?
Hey.
What's up, Jimbo?
Okay, just let everybody know, every time you won't see me live, I'll be having a cigarette and smoking a bowl. So, and the
Right
word of the day
behind.
is illegal, so get to drinking.
Right behind you.
Back or did he never leave?
Right behind you.
HD's still in here. Jason went quiet for a little bit, and Jim just joined us.
HD went to go get some grub. He said he'll be back.
Yeah. And I'm pipping the AK on Endor, baby.
Oh, nice. You guys see Jim's hat?
Yeah, buddy.
And it's a tricorder, right? It
Yeah,
is.
it is cold bit. Oh, tricorder.
Looking like I Love Jeannie. You see him, see?
Yeah, I see him. I love it. It's awesome.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, that's too funny.
Now, you could have had that with your bell on the 4th of July ring. Everybody would have thought you were, well, they already think we're crazy anyway. You know, somebody was trying to, I heard about this study that calls patriotism a mental illness.
Huh.
And we don't even want to get in. Okay, I'm doing a little bit of research, and I'm can only delve into it a little bit at a time because it pisses me off so much. But just to let everybody know, the Obama administration let down a lot of regulations with the Obamacare, right, on July 3rd at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. They dumped over 130,000 pages or 13,000 pages. I'm still too pissed off to remember what I saw. So, and it turns out that some of it's going to be even crazy. And anybody who's on Medicare, Medicaid, or anything like that, and the reason why it caught my eye is because of my buddy Kansas. I don't even get that shit anymore. But every time you go see a doctor, the doctor is going to, for the doctor to be able to get paid, he's going to have to spend a minimum of an hour and like an hour and 20 minutes. Now, I haven't confirmed this, so that's why I'm not pushing it, and we haven't done a talk about it, and I haven't shared it all over the place. But it's you guys need to look that shit up for yourselves. I'm not going to you guys need to look and see some of these regulations.
Every
You know,
time
those
you
that
go
do
to
that
the
kind of
doctor,
thing.
every time you go to the doctor, even if it's for like a head wound or something,
That's what I'm coming to understand. I'm not 100% on that, Tone. That's why I'm saying don't take my crap as fact, right? On my interpretation of whatever I thought I saw. Okay? What I'm saying is that they did dump the documents, and whenever they do a document dump just before a major holiday, like at the end of the day, you can guarantee you're going to get fucked. Why? Because nobody's going to pay attention to it, and something else is going to happen before everybody gets up on their game to where it's just going to get swept under the rug. And that's the thing that's the more dangerous than even the everything else, because it's going to end up where we're going to have death panels just like Kansas was talking about 2 years ago. All them things that everybody was warning about with Obamacare might end up coming to exact fruition because of the way they're regulating it and the things they're trying to destroy. It's in change by regulation. Because, see, that's where we always get fucked. They come up with whatever for a law, and the laws are bad enough. But then they have to write regulation to follow the fucking law, and they make that even more fucked. So, anyway.
I'm gonna share a story in the internal you guys should check out.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have a cigarette and smoke a bowl, so you guys chat amongst yourselves, whatever.
Maybe to get people's blood pumping. I know it got me going. Oh, here's an awesome sign.
So who just came in as the dragon?
I did.
Oh, what's up, Kansas? You like it when I say you're right, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You got some Mexican chick holding a sign that says "Viva la Raza y Viva Obama." So Viva la Raza and Viva Obama.
Well, why not? They're getting fucking paid, right? I mean, didn't we realize? Didn't Riddle Girl just point that out to us? That fucking the Obama administration is basically giving money. Well, not the Obama administration. The U.S. government is basically giving money to La Raza to do whatever they fucking want. Build schools, build housing, build this, build that. The race, right? Now, could you imagine them giving fucking money to the Klan? Because that's what they're fucking doing.
That's what's next.
They have a fucking a little picture here or whatever. It has a picture of the state of California. It says "Whites get out," and it says "Azatlan." This is our land, La Raza, and it's got an AR or M16 and a picture of California, and it says "Whites get out."
La Raza.
Yeah, and the fucking U.S. government is giving these fucking people money, right?
Yep.
It's a fucking. That's
no, sir.
Government-funded fucking KKK clan. That's what that shit is.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is a government-funded fucking racist organization. And then that want to call us racist because we don't fucking, because you stand up to them. If you stand up to them and you're fucking white, you're a racist. But they call themselves the fucking race.
And the thing is these motherfuckers, they claim that all this Southwest is theirs. And just like we told the government with our firearms, I tell them same thing. Come and take it, motherfuckers. You want it? Come fucking get it. Fucking.
There you go. There you go. And you know what? And if you really want to try, it's not going to be a fun war because that means you're against everybody else. So you're not just against Whitey. You're against the homies. You're against the Asians. You're against the Indians. You're against everybody else. So guess what? You know what? There ain't enough of you motherfuckers. There haven't been enough 2 times before. There won't be enough now. And everybody needs to remember the white man is crazy enough to drop the nuke. Already done it twice.
California. Come try, I dare you.
Just bring it on, boys.
Ireland, it's mine.
Anyway, no, you know what? Stinger, try and bring some levity back. You were right, and we got distracted off of it because it's so damn easy to.
Yeah.
I do need a smile because you're muted, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. I keep muting myself. I was searching for my mask, and I couldn't find that. So I was searching for my clown wig and nose, and I couldn't find that.
Oh,
so
thank God.
I found some toys. Here's my little Batmobile Hot Wheel,
Nice.
pretty badass. My favorite Batmobile of all time. I also found something that another Hot Wheel that they'll never make the show or never could make the show today. That would be the good old General Lee. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Right? So that was a couple things that I found. Of course, I also found a Zippo that I thought I'd
Hopefully that
lost a
made
long
you
time ago.
smile.
Nice.
All right, and then of course I still have this one, very special.
My pretty. Can you show me my pretty again?
Let me
Seriously?
see.
I'm not joking about that though.
I haven't even seen it.
It's
So,
funny. You want to know how funny it is? You go to punch in La Raza like for the tags for the videos,
Sure.
and the National Council of
I gotta admit,
La Raza
I
pops
miss her.
up.
I miss her staying
Later, Jason.
pocket for so long.
Later,
Later,
baby.
Who's leaving?
Later,
Jason
bro.
Armstrong
See you, Jace.
said he's heading out to
Good
work.
job, Jason. Thank you.
I wasn't heading anywhere.
Oh.
It says
My
buddy
buddy's
heading
heading
out
fishing.
fishing. Oh, you're not going fishing. Okay.
see you later, Jason. We already said goodbye. You have to go.
No, you don't.
But check this out. If you put the tag in your video, La Raza, the National Council of La Raza pops up, and then Barack Obama, U.S. President, pops up right next to that tag.
I tagged all that shit. Let it
What
pop.
pops up when you put in a Green Dragon Tavern chats?
Monkey.
See, I missed it. I know that guy was trying to take a picture of you. Like I said, I was out with the fam. Who was trying to take a picture of you?
Just one of their little white guy supporters on that side. You know, trendy, trying to be cool.
What, one on the pro side or?
On the pro side, yeah, on the pro illegal immigrants. And
What was funny was when you were trying to take his picture, he's like, oh.
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny. That was good.
Yeah, well, hey, you know, you could take my picture. Shit, I'm broadcasting myself live. You think that's going to hurt my feelings?
And that was the guy in the black that was running away from you.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them. You know, they'd follow me until I confronted them, and once I confronted them, they left me alone.
Unbelievable. Fucking cowards, dude. That's all they are.
I mean,
fucking
I
cowards.
told them, hey, you know, you sure you guys don't want to interview? Are you sure? I mean, you're following me around. I'll give you a damn interview.
You're right.
You know,
I'll be more than.
Dude, I would love to see them. I would love to see them pull that shit in a state where we can fucking go down there to the border with firearms.
That's the reason why they pull it in this state, Tony, because there's no one there who's going to really be backing it up.
Yeah, if we had the same numbers. First of all, if that shit was going on here, we'd have probably a few more members. I'm not saying a whole much more people, but there's more, anti-illegal immigration in Arizona than there is in California, and we're all fucking armed.
Yeah.
You know, I would think there's probably more in Los Angeles from where those guys were from.
That's what I was going to say.
I don't think that McDonald's and Jack in the Box telling them you're going to an illegal alien protest that's a good enough excuse to get off of work.
I want to protest the stores. I want to protest and what do you call it when you don't go there anymore? You call for a boycott. I want to boycott Target because it's not fair that they are anti-gun, yet they put up all those targets all over the place just taunting us.
Yep. Never got ammo. But don't forget, Sting, they got fucking eastern Los Angeles, man. Fucking, I can't imagine.
Mexico, Sting. You ever go there? You need to learn Spanish, otherwise all the signs are in Spanish.
Oh, I went to Mexico. I traded shoes for like 2 tons of, a lot of freaking fireworks.
Nice.
Dice Mamma Verga punto carajo.
You don't need money in Mexico. You just need American stuff. Or at least when I was a kid.
I went to East LA one time. You should saw the looks like it.
Yeah, that's what he
I
said.
drove through, dude. I drove through.
I was with my buddy, fortunately.
HD.
Where do you think I was? Where do you think I was last weekend, or the weekend before 4th of July?
Yeah, but you can get away with it, Tony. You look like them.
Yeah.
You should have saw me.
You should have seen me. I was fucking shopping in the Walmart on Crenshaw.
I mean, if I hadn't had a hat on, they probably would have thought I was a white supremacist or something.
Hey, G, did you see that?
No, you think you're ICE or a cop, man. I used to go to, when Chris knows Set Free Ministries, I rode with them for a while when I was cleaning my ass up, right? And I was a junkie biker at one time. Anyway, so they helped me clean up, and they used to go and preach in all these neighborhoods. And if we'd show up there, doing a little bit of pre-setup of when you go out to recon the place, basically, right? You get guys like me, blue eyes, white skin, going into places. They just think you're a cop.
What was
Well,
that?
this was midnight at a taco stand in the middle of East LA, so
Oh
it was
yeah,
just my buddy. No doubt, man.
Yeah,
It was
did anyone run?
no, man. No.
right?
Oh,
Immigration.
Like I said, I was with my two buddies, and they're both like one's Mexican, one's Guatemalan or something. So.
You know what would have been funny, HDP, if you guys would have pulled up real fast and came to a real quick screeching stop, just to see.
Or they should have ran from me. I chased them down, right? Something like that.
That
Or have
reminds
him wearing handcuffs in.
me, dude. I told
Why are
you.
you running? Why are you running?
My pops used to have a fucking bakery back in the day, and we used to deliver bread to a lot of Italian restaurants. Make a long story short, one of the drivers that we had working for us went dropped off their delivery. Make a long story short, he wanted to fuck with all the dishwashers, all the employees, because they were all 95% Mexican. So fucking the delivery guy goes up in there and talks to the manager, and he makes sure that he was really loud when he was telling them, the fucking immigration's here, the immigration's here. And the fucking one Mexican guy goes back and says, the immigration. Fucking they just ran all out the back of the restaurant like a bunch of fucking rabbits. All of them just fucking left. It was funny as shit.
Oh, that's messed up.
The whole restaurant, all the employees fucking left. The waitress, the bussers, all of them just gone.
What happened? What happened to Snowden was supposed to leak like a whole mess of shit this week?
That's like old news, isn't it?
Dude,
That was a few months ago that they were supposed to come out with who was on the terrorist watch list, or who was getting spied on by the.
This
It
week
was like months ago. That's actually like 2 weeks ago.
Well, a week or two ago, he was supposed to release all the rest of the info.
Well, it was Greenwald was going to do it. Greenwald has the info supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly Snowden doesn't have any more. He gave it all to Greenwald, and Greenwald's supposed to release it. And now he's supposedly building it into a book, and then it got blocked and all kinds of crap. So, who knows?
Something super funny to show to you guys in here. Just give me 1 second, please.
Oh, I had to get that fucking mask off, though. Oh, son of a bitch.
All right, go check this link out, gentlemen. It's a YouTube link. But, gee, what I was going to say, did you see that interview where I interviewed that guy? He was Greek?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, his father. Yeah, same thing, dude. That reminded me of my father, dude. My dad, same thing. He was born in Greece, but my dad and my mom, they came over the right way. You know what I mean? And
yep. Hey, go check that link out real quick, guys. This is the funniest shit you'll see. Oh, it's sad. It's very sad, but it's funny. But yeah,
I just don't understand how they just don't see it. I just don't understand how they don't think that's a problem. Like, I don't know.
Actually, he did release some shit, and it says the NSA has been collecting scores of pictures that show infants and toddlers in bathtubs, on swings, sprawled on their backs, being kissed by their mothers. Some photos show men showing off their physiques, others women modeling lingerie.
So it sounds like the NSA only hires pervs?
Yeah. What's being seen, or they're collecting what's being seen in webcams. I mean, dude. I mean, I'm not surprised, but still, this is fucking crazy. Nobody's mad though. Nobody's mad.
Why would they be mad? A new season of Walking Dead's coming.
In October.
Seriously? Yeah, that's like a months away.
I didn't even.
Football season starts before that.
I didn't even see last year.
I don't even pay attention.
I don't
So
pay
that's
attention
what I'm
to
saying.
that
I don't even know. Is there a new
Hey.
idol coming on or something?
Hey, 49 days till football season.
There we go,
there you
HD.
go.
There you go.
And that's what stopped HTP from picking up his keys last year. I'm trying to get him to pick them up before football season this year.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. See, that's what happens when you stop doing hard drugs. You remember everything.
Oh yeah.
And actually, there's new research coming out for remember how they always talked about how you're going to lose your memory if you smoke too much weed.
Yep.
Right. Well, it turns out not so much. It's actually a great defense against Alzheimer's and all kinds of things.
Oh, that's just fucking mean.
Or your shit's gonna go sterile and it's hard to get babies.
Yeah, not so much. It turns out most of the things that they claimed against marijuana is the exact opposite, which sounds like a lot of things the government does.
All you have to do is watch Reefer Madness and know that, don't trust them what they say.
Did you see that, Kansas?
Say what?
Did you see that link?
Yeah, that was just mean.
It's so funny.
That was fucking mean.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah. After finding out this has been set up for 6 years, that was actually funny. So anyway, thank you for inviting me. By the way, Mule.
Oh. Yeah, that's a funny one. I've seen that one before.
You're welcome, Kansas.
That one's a classic.
I just know until you feel good, you usually sleep at night now instead of stay awake with us clowns, and you do the daytime one tomorrow. So
yeah,
but I sent links out to everybody today. I made sure every bartender got covered. So
I appreciate it.
Because everybody's welcome. I love having everybody in here.
Well,
like I said, I have things I want to talk to everybody about. DJ, Kenny, Linda, Casey. I want everybody's perspective on it. You guys are friends with me. So.
Well, like I said, I usually do try to sleep for tomorrow, but the thing is, tonight is sort of, we got to get. I wanted to tell him what a good job he did last night and on the 4th and stuff, and that was just awesome.
He's talking to you, Chris, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I was on mute. I had to unmute myself. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, that was damn good.
Thank you.
That took some cojones.
No, I didn't take any cojones. I mean, you've seen those people. They were just all talk. Bunch of yelling. It's a different story when you actually have federal officers pointing guns your way.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it, though?
Hey, that was fun.
So, I looked at this like...
give you a natural high tone.
Oh, man. That was... I didn't really feel all the gear I was carrying, that's for sure.
Right?
Felt extra light.
Have that holy shit moment after it was all over, like, holy shit. That was some shit.
Ooh, I don't know about High Desert. I was fucking burnt out when we got home. I was fucking...
That's how I felt on the 4th, man. I felt so tired. It was probably because of the sun just beating down on you.
Yeah.
Man, when you're out there and it's 100+ degrees and you're sitting there trying to just move around and talk to people and do your best to fight the damn wind, because the wind is bad where I live. Every day it's like that around that time.
Yeah,
that's the reason we have fires. Our fires they blow up big.
Go out about 1.5 miles from that place and start a fire about the time they'll turn the buses back around.
We don't condone that.
Yeah, I tell you, no, don't condemn it. I didn't tell anybody to go do it. Just a thought.
There you go. Jason got a tinfoil mohawk.
There we go.
Awesome.
Now Jason's doing it.
Well, with that little flag on your head, you look like the Pope from the USA. You look like the Pope. You had that little tassel up and everything.
Hey, HDP, I wanted to ask you earlier, what are you wearing, bro?
clothes.
That was called.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a T-shirt, but what's up?
Hey,
What, is that a vest
what
you're
you wearing, huh?
Yeah, I gotta have my vest on. All the flack thrown around here.
Nice.
I gotta get it broke in, man. I gotta wear it, get it broke in, make sure we're good. As soon as I can't wear it at work, you know.
Why not?
He can't discuss that.
Oh man, that would people would probably think I was a active shooter as soon as they saw it.
Right.
I don't care, so I can wear whatever I want.
Right. I need to get your kind of job.
You can easily do it. You just got to be able to jump.
Jump?
Like jumping.
Like jumping, you know. Don't be afraid of falling on your face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was my biggest damn fear.
I've fallen enough; it doesn't really matter. I just know that whenever I go to fall, I'm going to hit the ground.
Just go limp, Kansas. Just go limp.
Yep, that's it. Otherwise, you hurt yourself.
I was trying to make a 3-point actually, where my buddy kept yelling at me on the radio, but after messing up 4 of them, I crumbled them all up, threw them away, and just went with this.
Nice.
That was decent.
Hey, is that armored HDP?
I think so.
With what? Plates or sappy plates?
Man, don't you watch my videos?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, it's the front plate's an AR-500.
Oh, I haven't seen that video. I watch every damn video you put out there.
Hey man, it was months ago. I think before you were even in the Dragon.
That's probably why.
I like that coating. That makes me want to wear steel. That coating. I like that coating because otherwise, I mean, you're just gonna have shrapnel rip your arms apart.
Well, hopefully I don't get that much shrapnel, but right.
Well, from the bullet blast, you can have a
He's
little
running around with
fragment.
Tony all the time. He's
Yeah,
gotta
it
be
wouldn't be much. What is
Sorry,
that rated
Tony.
to? Is it just 30 cal?
These are rated to 308. Yeah, I think.
308? Nice.
That's what they're rated to. Did you see? I tell you what, Resist the Tyranny did a really good review. I mean, he actually shot him. He shot it with 3 rounds of 9mm, 3 rounds of AK 7.62 by 39, and 3 rounds by. And he shot it with.
Sir, you're gonna love what me and Chris want to do to his AR-500 steel.
And he shot it with 3 rounds of 54R, and it took it like a champ.
Yeah.
All on the same plate.
Same play. It was very impressive.
Wow.
The only thing that happened was it delaminated after so long, but
yeah,
other
it
than
peeled
that,
up it peels up the coating, and there's a lot of videos out there on people shooting that 800 that AR-500 steel with that rhino
But the
liner
thing is, if it's in a container, that delamination won't happen. I mean,
it doesn't matter as much. It still happens, but it's contained inside.
Contained, so it's still right.
Yeah, and they can take a lot of hits. I mean, from what I saw on multiple channels sharing that kind of thing, because it was like they gave them out to a ton of channels, you know.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
I know Lobra Prepper did one, and they sat there and shot that sucker. I don't know how many times. All I know is they were shooting, and
that guy's still around. I used to be subbed to him.
Yeah, he's still around.
Lowbuck? Yeah, Lowbuck's still around. Still putting out vids.
Yeah, he's kind of a
little bit lower low-key now.
He's been on here once.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Sailing Manuel's still around too. He's just been busy. I don't think he's done anything lately. But
I don't know why.
No, Tony, he gave up on that big plate of real quick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I thought everybody loved methamphetamines.
Yeah, I want to shoot those AR plates. I just have a different idea how I want to shoot it.
Yeah.
You know, everyone shoots it kind of the same way. My mind doesn't work like that.
I hear you.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
as I
shoot.
said, we got something real good planned for that, huh?
You should strap it to one of those La Raza guys and ask them to fucking try it out for you.
Hold this real quick.
You get paid $50.
Yeah. I'll buy you some Taco
Remember,
Bell.
a man with a weapon runs at about 8.5 miles an hour when he's trying to dodge fire. So keep that in
I'll buy
mind
you
as
some
your
Taco
as your
Bell.
lead. Remember to make your lead.
Yeah.
I'll buy you some Taco Bell if you just hold this here plate. That's all. What, you want a number 3 with a large Pepsi? Okay.
Taco Bell's not real Mexican food, Tony. Del Taco is real
Oh
Mexican.
my God.
With French fries, right?
Oh, who are you, HDP? HDP fucking thinks Taco Bell is real Mexican.
Fuck that,
Yo
man.
quiero
We got
Taco Bell.
places
It's
around
the
here.
best
that are good.
Spanish I know.
You know, Taco Bell.
Yeah, they want that Del
Yeah,
Taco.
me too, Joel, by the way, on the weed comment. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce for a little bit. I'll be back.
All right,
All right.
Sting.
Yeah, say if you want
Behind his mask, he's annoyed.
to fuck somebody up, put some crazy glue on the grip of like a fake AR, and hand it to them, and then as soon as they get their hands on it, then you start hollering for the cops. Guy with a gun! Guy with a gun!
Is our obby?
Hey, somebody already threatened to do that. Actually, one of those liberal talk show hosts has threatened to do that. Anytime they saw somebody open carrying, they were going to freak out and say that they were threatening them to get a ton of cops there to shoot them. So.
Oh, that'd be great. Good ratings,
Believe me,
huh?
and that's the thing is, we laugh about, oh, have this guy hold the AR, plate steel or whatever, but the reality of it is those, the other side is way more violent than us.
Oh, I know.
And they have this mentality, right? And this is where they want to provoke a reaction, right? They want to get in your face and get you to, they want to spit in your face so you'll punch them in the face, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you see it all the time, even when, even those of us who do carry firearms, when somebody knows it and they're unarmed, but they're still a dick, they want to come up to you and spit in your face and tell you to go ahead, shoot me, bitch.
Hey, Ohio Wolverine was out there.
Hey, what's up, Ohio? Been a long time since you've been in, too. Good to see you. You want to do shout-outs, Tone?
Well, I'm trying to figure out why my comments aren't showing up on here.
Well, I just unspammed some of yours, so I guess I'll do them right now.
Yeah, it's not showing everybody.
Northwest Indiana Preppers out there. He did what link? 10-round Patriot. Joe, I'll get you another link after I do this one then. Hold on. QC Hemp 420 out there. Yeah, and that comment's the one I was talking about. Mr. X-Men Rules. Leon Aaron. Tramp 701, Ohio Wolverine. What's up, Ohio? Wifey, 13. There we go. 1,300 pages of new Obamacare regs. My wife put up there. That's Mr. Mama Mule 68, which we had a laugh about, baby, a couple chats ago or whatever. Janer Phelps is out there. He says it's from the 2nd Infantry Division. Rebels out there. Where the fuck you been? Crash and burn. That's his comment for tonight so far. Derek Ward, he's computer illiterate. I'll try and get you another link. I did send you a link, Chad. What's up, NASCARs? What's up, El Chavez? How you doing? 69 Bones, how you doing? And I see that's right around when Chris talked to you a minute ago. Smurf Killer's out there. What's up, Smurf? Yeah, the motor voter law. Yeah, no shit. We won't even. Yeah, let's get into that a little bit because now that we're pretty much all caught up. What do you guys think about them handing out? Shit, I'm kind of pissed now that Stinger left because he'd know more about it. I know Arizona had put certain restrictions on the driver's license for illegal immigrants, right? And now the feds are saying they can't do it. So what that tells me is all these states that are handing out these, because what do you need to go through to get a firearm in America? You need a driver's license, right? And that's what you need to vote, right? Which is everybody kind of freaks me out when they say, oh, they get pissed off when you say you need voter ID, and yet we're handing out voter ID left and right to everybody that comes in the goddamn country. And what? Nobody can get it? Anyway, that's besides the point, though. But my brain just went off track, and now I don't remember what my point was. So,
But there's a show, or let's see, agenda31.org. That's my buddy Todd and Corey Ive that keeps talking about changing your political status. And when you apparently sign your application for the driver's license, you're pledging yourself to be a United States citizen, and I think that has a lot to do with this driver's license thing. That once you get that driver's license, you're locked into this slavery of being a
but then technically, but look at it from the other point of view. Now you can go, you get that you're technically a citizen. Now you get all the benefits of being a citizen, right? Including being able to go and buy firearms. Think about that. What do you need to get a NIC check? You need a driver's license, right? You need more ID to get a driver's license for a citizen, for somebody born here, than these guys are going to need, because they're just handing them out, right? And then once you get that, that is your ID. You can buy guns, ammunition, fucking vehicles, do whatever. Once you have that driver's license, once you have that ID, once they give you a number, then they love you. You know what I mean? And so what's going to happen? I mean, look at what's going on in Vegas. Tony was telling me that there was a ton of overcrowding to where they had to, basically, hire on more people at DMV, which means it's just only, as slow as a turtle from being a snail.
Damn it.
That's okay. At least the silence. Here I am babbling on and on.
I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. Somebody else talk. I'm feeling all self-conscious now, and I don't usually do that.
Can you buy a firearm with a passport if you don't have a driver's license? I don't know if anybody's done that or not.
That I don't know. I'd like to ask Breeze about that.
You're going about an American passport, I believe.
Because you can have an American passport and not be a U.S. citizen, in the sense that your political status is one of the people of your state republics. Because your passport is made out in the family name and your given name, not a first and last name. So there is a distinction. My friend Todd that I was telling you about that does that show on Agenda 31. He had to appear as a witness in a lawsuit, so he had to enter the federal courthouse, and they weren't going to let him in with his common law ID. And then he whipped out a passport, and they said, "Oh, okay, I guess you can come in then." So basically, the federal courthouse is going to deny access to non-citizens, basically, if you don't have a driver's license. Yeah.
Hey, Mule, can I have that link to that what you were looking at there on the
Mrs. Mama Mule? If you can
Mama
add
Mule.
that link to, the wife had to show me. It's on her stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my computer. I don't have any links to it.
Okay.
Well, no, wait a minute. I might have one link. Hold on. Yeah, I have one. Here we go. Copying now. Ooh. Coming back. That's the one she sent me. There's that one. That's the one, and I'm going to also put it. And this is the regulatory dump. So I'm also going to put it as a link in the chat room itself.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so everybody can go take a look at it, and you tell me what you think. I'm not the smartest person in the room, so
You're the second or third.
I'm the last, man.
Give yourself a little credit there. You
I
done a
was.
hell of a good job with this here green job.
I was giving myself credit. So there you go. FederalRegsAdvisor.com. Monday morning, yeah. So.
Yep.
That's the one she sent me, and she has other links. Honey, if you're still listening, if you can post the links in the chat room, okay, you can share those links in there. If not, I'll get her to try and post them either to the Green Dragon Tavern Chats community on G+, or the group on Facebook. So, because it's probably going to be too long to tweet.
Yeah. Damn. That's not a good thing.
No, dude, and I'll tell you, the first thing when she started talking to me about it, I thought of you, buddy. And Wish it was in a better way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mother hovers.
HDP, did you see my side chat?
How do I keep doing that?
Now, how's that supposed to affect me?
What it's gonna now, from what her and I were looking at, and then we, like I'm saying, this is just the way we saw it, was that they're going to be making the doctors spend at least an hour and a half with each patient every visit if they accept Medicare payment. So if they're going to get paid by Medicare, they're going to have to sit with each patient for an hour and a half. Well, you know what? If anybody knows Medicare or Medicaid or any of that shit, they don't really pay the greatest, right? And it really is a numbers game to make for doctors, for it to be worth the doctor's while.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to make it not worth the doctor's while to take Medicare or Medicaid or any of the lower forms of any kind of insurance, making you have to buy insurance and spend more of your money to do so by law. Kind of like, you know, and everybody thinks that, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that. Look at car insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Most states you have to buy car insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Rich, poor, whoever you are, you have to have it.
Yep, and they're going to get dirty about it.
Here in this state of California, they'll take your damn car away if you don't have car insurance.
Here too, in Illinois.
Same here.
I don't know. There's a couple of states. I think it's Texas. I know is one that you don't have to have car insurance, or at least I saw that when that one dude from Gas Monkey got that car wrecked by the illegal.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Nothing worse than having a beautiful car wrecked by someone who...
He didn't have insurance on it. I mean, well, no, of course he did because he's a dealer. But you know what I'm saying? He wasn't expecting it. I think it was a truck, if I remember correctly, or something. I don't even remember what truck or car. But yeah, it totaled it. He couldn't get, you know, probably got some parts out of it.
It was a Mustang.
Was it?
Yeah, convertible, black.
TV, and when I do, it's usually gear or guns. You know what I mean? Gears
Yeah,
or guns.
Richard Rawlings is one of those very few guys that I would actually care to meet.
Oh, me too, dude. I mean, he did the cannonball run. He's just a crazy motherfucker. I like crazy people.
That's why I like that son of a bitch. He's crazy.
That's why I even wouldn't mind meeting the Motor City Madman. You know?
Yup, I met the feller.
Hell yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how much I liked Cat Scratch Fever when it came out. So,
Cat Scratch Fever.
My cat scratched me a lot to that song. And I
you know, he was very respectful and nice.
Yeah.
He was one of those kind of guys where he's, oh, hurry up, take your photo and get the hell on.
That's cool. You know.
He entertained us until his personal golf cart showed up, so.
Hey, you know what? Everybody's got other shit to do most of the time, you know.
Yeah.
So it's always nice meeting new people, but dude like him, celebs, whatever, they, you know, everybody's always coming up to them, you know. So it's always cool when they're nice, you know. And I've met a few nice ones here or there, you know. Then I met the assholes.
Yeah, I met a few assholes, and they happened to be on a show that I really liked.
Oh yeah. Which? Oh yeah, you were telling us.
Yep.
Not. Well, fuck them. You know what? Turns out that the Duck Dynasty people are assholes. Go figure.
Duck Dynasty people are real assholes.
So, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it. You know, I didn't care that much. But yeah, I watched the show. But I also know that they're full of shit, right? I also know that this whole good old boy thing is all shtick. You know?
I mean, their dad might be, but not the kids.
Right. They're all yuppie fucking, they're all what we used to call rubs, and, you know, they're all yuppies, you know, that saw this. I mean, saw that this was going to be a thing with the fishing, and because they had shows long before they came up with the Duck Dynasty, right?
Yeah, yeah, Buck Commander.
Yeah. and they geared themselves to their target audience. So.
Yep, I agree with you on that one. They sold out for a
That's the sound of
target.
mule smoking a bowl. No, they didn't sell out. They just they were they just bought into a persona, right? They came up with a good shtick. Now I agree with you. You know, I'm sure Cy was always Cy, right? I'm sure Phil was always Phil. When you look at the house, that all that building and all that shit's gone on a trailer,
Yep.
right? So, but then you look at the house of the kids, right?
Nope. None of them live in the sticks like their father does.
Yeah, big difference, you know. And you see that a lot in companies, small companies that get successful, right? And then they pass it on to their kids. You see that a lot. The nepotism, and you see it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, guys, I'm going to take off because I got to get ready for tomorrow.
All right. See you, Ken.
I hope you are you coming to my DT hour tomorrow?
You know I always try and stop in, bro, when I can. I don't know Wednesday. You know that's the thing with the days not doing this.
Yeah.
You know they can be busy. You know?
I got a question for you.
Sure.
I got an idea how to make money for Green Dragon, but
Well,
I need
that's
to
what I
talk
think
to you about it.
Okay, so I'll talk to you before your DT hour tomorrow.
Okay.
But that's one of the things I have to do tomorrow is set up that PayPal thing, which I was going to talk to Tony about on the off air.
Yeah.
Because we do got it. You know what? I really do want to help. You know, or give an outlet or a way for people to be able to help Chris pay gas to go the 30 minutes, right? To be able to get Tony out there to Bundy Ranch, you know, to go check out what's going on and how the lay of the land is now, right?
Exactly.
He talks about. I want to be able to help HDP with gas if he can find out what's going on with the BLM up there, because after the grass walk, what happens next? I always hate when you only hear the first part of the story and you never hear the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You don't know how they're doing.
Yeah, because it's not.
Yeah, they're actually having a camp out in front of the BLM in Winnemucca.
Really? Yes.
I mean, that'd be something good to have. I might be able to talk to you about that too, if you want to go. Anyway, I'll talk to you about it tomorrow, Mule. I just think you've done a great job with the Green Dragon. I believe it's worth putting some money into to make it worth doing.
Okay. And you can't see me because of my picture, but remember, I know you and my eyebrows raised, but I'm going to withhold any kind of thoughts until I talk to you later, okay, buddy?
Yeah, that's fine. Fine with me.
No, because me and you are good friends, and if you're, I'll talk to you tomorrow about it.
Yeah, Q. Good night, guys.
Good night,
Chris,
Chris.
I gotta say it again, man. That was choice yesterday. That was beautiful.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad. Most everyone's liked it so far.
Most.
Well, fuck the ones
Actually,
that don't.
you know what? Yeah, and that's the thing. Chris, go check out a lot of other people who are standing up. I mean, even with Tony's stuff from the Bundy Ranch, you'll see there's all kinds of hate on there. And the hate is as good as the love, because you know what? You're getting people to think no matter what.
And making them. You're reaching people whenever that happens.
Yeah, and even I have steady trolls, at least 2 or 3 that always hit me all the time, always crap on my parade every chance they get. Sometimes it's actually they're even right.
There you go, High Desert.
Yeah, I got 6 on mine. I got 6 trolls. Every time I have a DT hour, six, I always get thumbs down.
Yeah, and I mean, I even had my troll came over to Tactical Lola's chat on an impromptu of all things, right? One of my trolls go over and attack her.
Here you go, High Desert.
What's up? Oh, there you go. Right?
My buddy.
That's an equal lateral troll. It goes to all of them.
I'm close on this shit.
something we haven't touched on in a while, and I'm going to ask you, HD, because you're the man on it. How's the silver market going with the jump in the whole jump in the stock market, and the fact that how are the precious metals markets going?
They've went up quite a bit in the last
See ya.
month. Probably about. So we saw a $2.
See you,
So about
Candace.
about a 20% jump in the last month.
Right, right.
Based,
Well, because
they came down from those highs, but
That's what I was
So
going to say.
20%.
They came down as well.
they came down this more recently last week. But it was up to like 21.50 or something, and you're looking at it was down at 19 just 2 months ago. So
Yeah.
those markets are starting to come back. Obviously, the stock market hit all-time highs, and it's just kind of bouncing along that. But I don't know. Well,
well, I
hard to
still
say with
think
all that.
silver. I mean, I don't have the money to do the investing, but I know that silver is still way undervalued. So
Yeah, what's so fucked up about the gold market is that a huge chunk of the market is not even real gold. It's just paper being shuffled around.
Yeah, that's
so
the
it's
thing
like
about
fake,
it. It's the whole way it's manipulated through GLD and SLV. It's fake supply.
It's just,
It's fake
it's
supply.
like fractional reserve lending. The bank takes in $1 and they can loan out 10. That's what they're doing. The same thing with the gold. And now Germany says they want to actually go to the feds and inspect their gold, and the Fed says no, you can't look at your
No,
gold.
did you see the latest story?
yeah.
Germany's backing down, and they're not gonna try to repatriate it. After
Well,
getting
the
only
German
they got like oh yeah, the government, which is what matters really. I mean, the government's backing down and not going to repatriate it. So the Germans are saying they're subservient to the bankers, which we knew, I guess.
But the fucked up thing is they're not even letting it. They're not even. They originally just even wanted inspections, and they're not even going for those anymore. They're like, oh, okay, we'll accept you, saying that it's still there.
They got like 3% of it. It was like they got a small, minuscule percentage, and then they kept stalling and delaying. Yeah, exactly. They can't even show them where it's at because it's not there.
Yeah. Yeah. So that shit. Fort Knox is empty, people. If you don't know it.
It's full of opium.
That might be valuable.
Yeah.
Opium has its uses.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's
at least it's something of value and not just paper, worthless paper.
Hey, paper has its uses.
Yeah, but it's like, how renewable? I mean, you can get paper. You know how much paper I got laying around me?
That's why I tell people, you know what? I mean, that's a shit hit the fan thing, literally, right? If shit hits the fan, save all your dollar bills. They're not going to be worth anything, but they are recyclable toilet paper.
That's what I was implying.
All right, there you go.
No, they're recyclable. You can wash them.
Yeah, because it's actually.
Yeah, it's linen. It's more of a linen than a paper.
Right. We call it paper.
So you guys are talking about Lakota stuff. Well, my friend Jeff kept asking me about the Lakota Bank and how they were issuing their own gold and shit like that. And he said he couldn't contact them, and I guess they got shut down like the Liberty Dollar did. The Fed just went in there and says, no, you can't do this anymore.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was a few years ago. They raided the Lakota Bank.
They don't like the competition.
Never did, never will.
Nope.
Gangsta, baby.
Yep.
Is that a white dude in that video calling people crackers? Are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are white socialists. Is what those are white privileged socialists. You'll see those all over the place in big cities. Go to your local college. Go to a college campus. On any like protest racist day, you will get tons of white privileged socialists.
And that's been the way since the 30s. I mean, who do you think?
Marx was a white privileged social. I mean, not Marx, but Engels was a white privileged socialist who helped Marx.
Yeah. So it goes back even further. It's
always been like that.
Yeah. The second the rich merchants start having children, their kids feel that they're better than everybody else and should tell everybody else how to do. And it usually all stems from damn daddy issues.
Oh yeah, like Marx was raised in a single family home that's back in 1800s. Yeah, they always have issues.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it in the 60s, you saw it in the 70s in Europe. Where do you think all those European terrorist organizations came from? Except the IRA, but like Bad and Meinhof and all the rest of them. They were all white, privileged, college-educated people that were fighting the system because they were psychopaths, but they needed an excuse, and that was the one that fit their agenda. And you know what? The Irish were just as bad, and most of them were psycho too. To be honest, my cousin's in a fucking nut job. I love the dude, but he's still fucking crazy as fuck. I don't know why he threw it away. He just walked. My son learned a lesson tonight, doing his laundry, to check your pockets. He washed his wallet, and being he's in high school, he had a paper permit to drive. And
We've all done it.
And now he will not be able to drive until he gets another permit. Because around here, they don't give a fuck. You can say your kid's got a permit. Unless you can produce it, they can lock you both up.
Damn, that's no joke right there.
Yeah.
Isn't it something like $8 to go get it reprinted, though?
I don't know if they'll even do it. I seem to remember my daughter having a hard time. She did the same thing. But it could be different now. I don't even know. I mean, they've changed all that shit up too. You know, now once you get your permit from high school, you can't just go get your license. You have to still wait 9 months or something before you can get your license, even when you pass the road test.
That's crazy. I remember getting I think it was my permit back when I was in 10th grade.
Yeah, I didn't get my driver's. Well, I'm gonna shut up now. Anyway, but yeah, I you know, again, that's that whole freedom mentality. It's been instilled in me since I was a kid, man. You know.
You don't ask for permission.
Asking permission for that kind of shit. Who the fuck are you asking permission of? You know, who's the big daddy? You know, I guess that's one of the helpful things about growing up without a daddy is you don't have that image in your head of who they should be.
Right there. There's Big Daddy. There he is.
Just paper.
Mr. Big Daddy.
Yeah, not mine. Anywho, being that we got a little bit of quiet here, and nobody's come in on the links I've sent out.
Yeah, where's Rebel at tonight?
I don't know. He was out here for a minute. I'm going to update my thing and check everything and shout out the room on spam people who are showing up as spam.
Rebel, come in and help us bail this water out of the boat, please.
Yeah, no, she's just sinking, dude. Sometimes we just crash and burn. That's the thing about doing as many as we do as often as we do. You know, and doing one on an off night always kind of fucks up the regular nights a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, but that's okay. You know what? That's just fine.
Jason, it's not your fault, buddy. It's all my fault. We got off on the crazy side of life.
Oh, no, dude. You really? You think here in the Dragon we don't always end up on the crazy side of life?
No, I know you guys do. I've watched.
We haven't talked about donkey porn in ages, you know?
That's what I was just about to say. I've watched a few where it's like, man, all right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, what's going on in the comment section out there, man? I'm going to come join
now,
you.
69 Bones is out there. Telling you did a great job getting ready to split. Mr. X-Men Rules is out there. Why don't we? Oh, wait, a whole bunch jumped in. Cool. Chad, you never got the link? I sent it. Can somebody send him a link through the YouTube? Because it seems like my one straight to his G+.
Got it.
Thank you.
Got it.
DJ's still out there. What's up, DJ? What's up, Mr. Why don't you stop calling people trolls, just pissing people off?
Where's Chad Lilly at?
I don't know what's the matter with Mr. X-Men Rules. I ain't calling him a troll. Okay, I don't know. Whatever.
There he is. All right, Chad, I'm sending it to your
Spirit Seeds
your
out
YouTube
there.
account.
And Spirit Seeds Stew. So give me a break. And Stu, I'll make sure you got a link for the after too. Just to let you know. Tramp 701's out there. Chris J. Barton's out there.
Boom.
Oh, you don't need a driver's license in the state of New Hampshire? Huh.
I just sent you your link, Chad. So whenever you can get that, jump in here.
All right. American Died's out there. Hi, America Died. You missed us a couple of weeks or whatever. Tony's out there. Northwest out there. Still, I guess he didn't get a link either, and we're all caught up. We still got like 33 people listening to us screw around. So, because, what can you say? To say it's not, when you start talking to people about that bigger picture and you're going, how is it possible for people to come through another country to hit our border? And when you try and break it down as simple as possible, they can't give you an answer. But then when you start saying, well, there's got to be a bigger picture, well, it's not a conspiracy. Well, the fucking government of Mexico is letting them come through. That just means that if it's not a conspiracy with everybody, the government of Mexico is still conspiring against us. Trying to get a little back on point. Trying to pull Casey. Stay on point. I really need to come up with topics or some shit. But that wouldn't be the dragon. That would be Casey's thing. Casey does a good job, too, by the way.
I was thinking flags on our fucking soil. Alright? I said it.
So let me guess. I go over and check out Tony's new video, and there's going to be 40 views and 1 thumbs up, and it's going to be all from Tony watching his own shit.
No, it's better than that. There's like 15 thumbs up.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
I was thinking of doing that.
You know what? I guess I'm going to shut up and just go watch it because everybody else has seen it.
Yeah, I keep having to pause it. I'm still only halfway through.
Oh,
you guys keep talking to me.
I know. Well, because and I wait till the after, right? I wait until it's all said and done because I figure we're in a conversation and people are watching. They don't want to watch me watch a video.
Hey, HDP, while I got you paused here, did you end up seeing my review on my AR-500 rig?
No, I haven't been to check it out. But
yeah, my Condor shit.
I guess I'll put that on my list, huh?
It's falling apart, so I see why I see why you had your reserve.
Yeah, like 10 years ago when this first stuff started getting popular and you could buy off the market stuff, it's like Condor was like one of the names and like it just wasn't cutting it.
Yeah, it still isn't if you ask me because I have new.
This one, it's very. There's not a whole lot that can go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just to set it out there on the Dragon, I was thinking about trying to do a little research on the night's topics and maybe coming up with extra topics that I think is important news. That way, it just gives us something to fall upon when we get dead air.
When you replace your vest, get one of these right here.
What vest is that, Jason?
It's by Tactical Tailor.
Oh, Tactical Tailor, yeah, they're really good.
Let me turn you up a little bit. I can't hear you.
And what's the cost on something like that, Jason?
This 50 no plates.
50 no plates?
Yeah, no plates. But you get what you're paying for. Everything is triple and double stitched. It is absolutely incredible, the stitching and everything that they did on this.
You make it seem like 50 is a lot of dollars. The Condor ones are like 80.
Yeah.
Well, I bought this stuff a long time ago.
No, mine was like 45, 40, I think.
Not the one I have. Mine's like 80 by itself.
You must have a fancy rig.
I do have one of those fancy ones. It's got the it's got the pouch that you can put the maps in and shit.
Oh, it's definitely.
And it's got the cummerbunds.
Oh yeah. See, I don't need all that crap.
I
don't wear this.
Yeah.
I have this for driving. That's it. That's the only time I wear armor, and that's why I don't have any pouches or anything because I'm
getting in and out.
Yeah, I went to light fighter school, so I stick with that. That's
I
the way to
didn't.
go.
I didn't go to any schools. I'm a slow, big, moving target, so it's best to have all the armor I can get.
Well, plus, well, you're in a suburban area, so if you're in a built-up area, having extra plates on the side plates and stuff is kind of
Yeah.
more needed.
Yep, that's the reason why I went with all the side plates and everything. Side plate, back plate, front plate. So I
Yeah, I
figured
went
I'm
with
big.
Yeah, I go with the
Go,
minimalist approach, thinking that you're out in the middle of the desert and you're gonna know how many people you got around. You're gonna be able to adapt better to who's around you
yeah, I've trekked
within
quite a
100
bit of
feet of you
miles.
type thing.
I've trekked quite a few miles in mine, and the only part that's come apart is the damn map pouch, and I've probably walked, combined 20 miles in it, and I've never had a problem with the weight.
You know what? DJ
Cool.
just shared something with me.
Yeah, you got to do that. You got to get out with your gear on,
Mm-hmm.
or just wear it around, just whenever you can. I think we've talked about this before in a video or something, right,
Yep.
Tony?
Yeah, that's why Tony practices Minuteman moves. But to get a little bit back on topic, DJ's got a good point that we don't hit on. That a lot of these people coming up here are being promised by your and my government, the fucking world, to come up here. And that's why we say we're not blaming the immigrants themselves. We're asking the question about La Raza and their ulterior motives
Mm-hmm.
and the motives of Mexico. But I'm not blaming people coming up here for, looking for a better life. No, that's what the part of the American experience is about, right? And you're right. It's who do we need to blame? It's not the people coming up here. It's your and my government that's promising them the fucking world to come here. You're right. We do get it. They are just an easy target, but we got to do something. What hell? We haven't picked up the firearms against the goddamn government yet. So we can't go up there and change them the way they need to get changed because they don't listen to us. We can't. Even the people standing against the buses trying to stop them, we're not actually stopping them. They're just shifting them.
Mm-hmm.
So is it all futile? Is it all, the little boy poking a finger in the dike trying to stop the fucking tsunami? Yeah, it is.
We're just playing hot potato.
Yeah, and is the Green Dragon as guilty as anybody of being, captured by a squirrel? Something runs by and it distracts us, and it's like, and it could be something that we think is this hot giant story, right? I actually think that the Medicare thing, that regulation dump that they did on July 3rd, is a bigger story than the immigrant thing, and that they're using this immigration thing for a giant distraction to do even more shit. Because they keep playing everybody's emotions back and forth. While illegal immigrants is coming in and all that is all bad, right? If they did it the right way, it'd be better. But I can't blame the people doing it. I blame the people in Mexico. I blame our government, and we've said it here tonight. And the anger that you hear from me at least towards the Mexicans is the La Raza thing. Okay, it's not the anger at every Mexican. It's at this La Raza thing and the Aztlan thing, right? Trying to claim that because we don't own the land that somebody fought and died for to call California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, and they won, so they got to choose the lines. And according to me, when I grew up, they were a part of the United States of America. Now, is that a futile dream, just even that anymore? More than likely. But, I don't even know anymore, man. But you are right on the fact that they're not the ones to blame. The government is. Because they're the ones down there promoting them to come up and get free shit, like everybody says. Or get a better life, even. So I hope I answered your question there, DJ. Any hoodle.
Well, I posted a link on the external. It's titled "Warning Graphic Photo," and it's a story about a medical marijuana case that's going on here in my neighborhood in Scott County, Iowa. This man has some kind of a cancer that affects your blood vessels or something. He had been growing his own pot and making an oil that he was applying to his tumors. Apparently, it was kind of keeping it under control. But of course, he got arrested, and his whole family got arrested. So then they took him into jail, and they were going to hold him, but the cost of his care was so prohibited, they forced him out of jail because they didn't want to pay for treatment of his cancer while he's waiting trial. So then now they're going to go into trial. They selected the jurors last week, and the judge ordered the media in the courtroom. They weren't allowed to take any notes about the line of questioning to the jurors, and they weren't allowed to report on anything they heard during that whole day that they were in the courthouse. So how the fuck can a judge get away telling these reporters that they can't even report what they saw inside the courtroom? Well, apparently somebody filed a petition immediately at the beginning of the next day, and they removed that restriction. But how fucked up is this shit when the reporters can't even tell you what's going on inside the courtroom? And then after that, I guess after they got the jury selected, obviously the defense can't use anything about medical marijuana. Obviously the guy's being arrested for charged with marijuana, and he's got some sort of a disease. They can obviously see that because he was in the courtroom, I guess yesterday, that he had to be removed from the courtroom by ambulance that he was so sick. So the guy might not even live to complete the trial, but this is how fucked up this government's got to drag this shit out, fucking kicking and screaming all the way to the very fucking end,
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody wasn't making a profit off of it because he was making his own. That's the only reason why they're doing it.
The other precedent that kind of came out of it, where they were trying to suppress the evidence, the sheriff's department went up a private road that was shared by more than one family as an easement road or whatever, but it's still private property. Well, the sheriff went up there and went rummaging through the garbage and all this kind of shit, so they wanted to suppress the evidence, saying that he trespassed on private property, and the judge ruled that, oh no, if you share a common lane with somebody else, it's public. You have no expectation of privacy, which is total bullshit. We have a sign out here for 10 people. It says, private property. So, but they say, oh, you share the road, it's apparently not private anymore. Fuck that.
That's just ridiculous. But, I mean, that goes even to, I don't know if anybody remembers this story of a guy who was handing out pamphlets in front of a courthouse about jury nullification on a drug case, and they ended up locking that dude up, calling it jury tampering, even though they hadn't sat a jury yet. He was just handing them out to everybody walking into the courthouse.
Yeah, feds are real assholes on that shit. But the states are a little easier. At least around here, the people have been doing it for about 4 or 5 years now. On jury day, they pass out the FIJA shit. They leave. They don't come back the next day and try to influence the jurors that have been selected possibly the day before. But
well, no, this guy was just doing it every day, and that you did look good in the mask and hat there, Joe.
Yes, you did, buddy? Joe.
There you go.
Yeah, if you're doing it to people that are already impaneled as jurors, then I can see they can raise that question. But you don't know who's a jury and who's not.
Yep, that's very true.
But the guys around here, they've been doing it all the time at the county courthouse, which they got used to them being there. But they did it one time at the federal building, and they came out, and the feds are just totally fucking freaked out, and then they're basically threatening these guys that we're just gonna diesel your ass. You'll just fucking disappear for a few weeks, and nobody will know where you're at,
And they have the power to do it. My cousin gave that to me, HDP, and he flies Blackhawks. So.
Oh, he's in the division. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just wondered why it came. What you're saying? I figured there was some connection.
Yeah, my cousin gave it to me, and
that
he knows he has pretty much the same stance. HDP is breaking up.
What's he do with the Blackhawks?
Oh, he's a mechanic and one of the people who controls the guns.
No, we didn't know if he was in electronic surveillance or countermeasures and that kind of weird shit.
No.
We're going to flip on the EMP device. There goes everybody's cell phone for about 3 miles.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's a crew chief.
Well, that sounds kind of cool. You get some inside scoop on the weapons that are installed in Black Hawk.
He will not talk about any of that shit at all. He's not allowed to. He's like, nope, sorry, can't tell you anything on that thing. I get in a lot of trouble. He's like, just know, you ain't hiding from it.
That was just one time I was back when I was in college. We went down to Lake of the Ozarks and he spent a day or two at some guy's house. He was a retired Air Force colonel, and I told him I was an engineering student. I had interested in UFOs and all this kind of shit. And he goes, "Well, they have flying saucers." And I said to him about, "No, I'm not talking about conventional propulsion systems. I'm talking about something electronic or electromagnetic." And the guy just shut his face and did an about face and walked out of the room.
Nice. Nothing wrong with that.
It's like, oh, okay, maybe he knows something, but he can't say.
Did you see where it's ripping at, HTP?
What was that?
I said,
where's it ripping?
Where it's ripping at?
No, I haven't got that far. I'm still finishing Tony's video.
Oh, okay.
I just pulled up the first part of it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Three things.
I can't wait to watch that Tony video, man.
It's not just Condor. A lot of the crap rips. Plus, you'll rip it when you're playing.
Yeah.
So
It's not just one
real
brand. I don't want to go down too hard, but I've had my reservations about them for a decade or more. So
I don't like Condor. Yeah, I don't like Condor. I got that bias from other people though, kind of drilling it into
Tactical
me.
Taylor.
I love Tactical
Figure
Taylor.
out a way to work Carhartt into your system. Figure out a way to adapt some kind of Carhartt thing, because those things, they never rip. It's so hard to get them fuckers to start deteriorating. It's not even funny. And
Yeah,
it
the
will help with your
material-
gray man. Every bit of that gear that you guys got is going to help clue people into the fact that you might actually be a little dangerous.
Spore Mule. I don't think the
Yeah,
Gray Man.
the Carhartt material.
You know, Mill, I don't think the vest is going to scare them as much as the AK will.
Yeah, but when they don't see the AK, they don't think to be scared, you know?
And if
That's
you're
one of the
doing
reasons-
things right, Mule, you won't be by yourself to be isolated anyway.
Well,
That's
no,
how
I'm
those
never
are.
going to be by myself anyway, but my group, even moving through the space, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be part of the, I don't know. I just see it going a little different to where you're going to want to travel like the Iraqis did while you guys were over in the sandbox, right? You couldn't tell who was who until it was too late. And even then, they just threw off that white giant robe cover they used to wear, and you wouldn't know who was who. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the kind of way I'm thinking. And anything that shows battle rattle, or people will perceive as battle rattle, is going to be help make you a target. And that's just my opinion. I'm not saying everybody has the same one.
It can.
But that's why I say Carhartt, construction equipment is adaptive. Even your regular clothing, I mean, run your shit in jeans and a t-shirt instead of BDUs,
Yeah. No, I 100% agree on that part. And I want to go, I want to buy another rig where I could just have just the front chest rig on. And it just be the flat face stuff. Nothing where you can adapt Molly or anything like that. That way.
Well, no, you want both. You really want both, man. Go with you want to be able to move your shit around and customize. But go with the chest rig. I don't mean to interrupt you. Chest rig, awesome idea. But no, I'd go with Molly because it's not just being able to put things where you want, right? It's if you get a rip, you rip open like the top of your pouch, right? You're going prone, you're crawling, you rip open the top of a pouch, right? Or where it connects. Well, you can replace that pouch easier. You don't have to freaking fuck your whole rig. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll show you mine.
I have one, Jim. I'm talking about, I want something that's a little more concealable, though. Have you seen the one where you could just put your plate in it and it has nothing on it? That way you can have it under clothes? Oh, he's gone.
I got the bad connection.
No, I think he does, since he doesn't have his headphones on, he can't hear us.
Oh, he's just showing what he's got. Yeah. That's just
Dystopian.
This is exactly what you were talking
What's up,
about. This is
Dystopians?
one piece. You see this? This is a standard frog set. That's basically what that is. That's what you're talking about. No molly. See how they are?
Yeah, I'm talking
It's
about
one piece.
I'm talking about something just to hold the body armor, though, Jason.
I don't wear body armor, so none of my I never center any of my shit around that. I'm gonna protect my head because that's what I'm gonna be looking at the enemies with.
Yeah, I 100% agree, but they don't call it second chance for anything else. It's just to give you a second chance if you do get hit there. I realize if you have a helmet, that's not going to stop a bullet. It's made to stop shrapnel, realistically, and that's it.
It'll stop a bullet. I've seen him stop an AK round.
Glancing blows are definitely for sure. Yeah, it'll definitely save your head from getting trenched.
Plus, I don't think they make a helmet this big.
Yeah, they do, man. It makes them big melon covers. But I wasn't showing off. I was just showing you. I have both, so I know what you're talking about. Certain aspects you want to use one type. Certain aspects you want to use the other type.
Yeah.
That is my. This is my everyday carry. That green one, because I can roll it up in a little ball and stick it in just a regular day pack, and then I can break down my weapon and I can stick that right behind it, and it looks like just a regular little college day pack, and it's got my chest rig and my weapon all in there.
You see this, Jason? I live in a very urban setting. Very urban setting. And this is what I have right here.
How much weight do you have on there, man? It almost looks like you got too much stuff.
Not enough for one hand.
Yeah, but you're a big guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, 30 pounds to you might be a lot. I'm 330 pounds. Adding another 30 pounds to me, I hardly even notice it.
You can probably tell. I'm not super skinny, but I'm only 175.
I used to be 175 back in high school.
But you see, that's going to depend upon how much movement you have to do and how much, if you're getting in and out of vehicles, that extra 30 pounds isn't going to weigh a lot. If you're walking 30 miles,
but I've put miles.
30 pounds is going to turn out to an extra 300 pounds.
Yeah, I've put miles on this thing, Bill, and
I know. I'm just saying.
It slows me down, but it doesn't slow me down to the point where I'd rather have it.
No, that stuff you barely notice it, especially once you start really fighting and using it all the time. It's no big deal. People complain, oh my god, it's so fucking heavy. The fucking wimps. They're the ones that shouldn't be out there fighting at all, and probably won't be. So don't worry about them.
Well, there you go. I'm a fucking wimp that won't be out fighting at all.
Why? Because chest rig too heavy?
No, I don't carry a ton of weight. Okay?
Oh, that's your personal choice. That's the beauty of the list.
Everybody's got their own.
I am a big guy, and I've learned through, I'm not a soldier, right? So I only learned from my experience, and building roads in fucking mountains in New York and shit. Having to carry equipment long distance and shit sometimes. That shit gets heavy real quick. The more you weigh, the more shit you're carrying, the heavier that shit gets.
Yep, very true.
But you get used to it. Is what I was getting at. I wasn't trying to be a dick. I'm sorry. You get used to it. It just becomes like it's part of your clothing. Like if you always wear leather boots all the time, when you put regular shoes on, it's like, holy shit, these are light. Like you're so used to wearing boots all the time.
I know what you mean.
And so that's all I was getting at. I didn't mean to be like an ass. I can come across as an ass. So don't. You can put me in my place.
Don't worry about it, dude. I don't get asked for a minute.
You see that, Jason? I got miles on these boots, brother. Miles.
Yeah. Oh, foot care is important, man. Get some moleskin. Get some foot powder.
Mm-hmm.
Foot care really matters. Get some
Lots
extra
of socks.
Yeah.
Holy hell, my
Wool
boots are ripping. I
socks.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, wool socks are really good. Get the moleskin, the big old sheet, so you can cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pop blisters. I mean, drain the fluid out, but don't like cut them
Don't
open.
tear the skin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep the
don't
skin
remove
on
the
it.
skin.
Protective layer.
Yeah. And if you got some moleskin or something, that's really nice to be able to put that right over.
You know
And
what's
not
good?
just wool. I like to do a triple threat. I like to do wool, nylon, and cotton.
Synthetic mix, you're saying?
No, 3 different socks.
All at
Oh,
the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of people doing that.
I like
Wow.
I
That's
like
what
a
you're
nice
saying.
cushion.
But that's some thin socks.
Well, no, the wools aren't thin. The nylons are the thin ones, right? The
Right.
wools aren't real thin, and the cotton isn't real thin. I like cotton next to my skin, right? And the nylon, but it wicks away all the moisture from the cotton and puts it out through the wool, and the wool doesn't matter wet or dry. It does the same exact kind of thermal properties. So, and it also helps draw away the moisture from your feet, because yeah, feet are the most important fucking thing on your body at times. So.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Especially,
can't
yeah,
walk
like,
is screwed. Sorry, Chris.
no, sorry, Dystopian. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother.
Oh, that's all right. We got a time delay. I'm on the east, you're west. So.
Yeah, this fall you guys will get a chance to laugh at me because if I'm still stuck here, my buddy and I every year we go in, we do a road march, and we try to do 120 miles in 5 days, so it gets pretty bad. It gets pretty bad.
Oh,
That's stout. That's no joke.
But I'm gonna videotape the whole one this time, so
Oh, that'd be awesome.
you can enjoy our misery.
I will. I
You do a
enjoy
road
the-
march, or you going cross country?
No, we're doing just a regular road march. No,
Just
no. I'm
flat,
getting
or,
old.
open terrain next to the road or whatever.
Well, basically along the road, yeah. It's kind of along the trail. But yeah, no, and we generally try to do normal tasks. We try to do everything right. Kind of don't always succeed though. Last time it took 7 days, so that kind of sucked. Basically, if you look on a map, we start in Chickaloon, Alaska, and we road march all the way to Glen Allen, Alaska. And we go along the Alaska Highway there, and it covers an elevation curve of about 2,500 feet.
Right.
A good pair of boots is very necessary.
Yeah, some baits are really good. I never had any problems with get some good boots. I never had any problem with them.
You know, I wanted some baits. I don't know why I went with them. I ended up going with 2 sets of Oakleys instead of baits.
I don't like Oakleys.
Depends on Oakleys are pretty lightweight. I mean, they can break down depending on your environment.
Yeah.
And
Well,
if it's cold, they're usually uninsulated.
Yeah, even my baits, I was gorilla gluing the shit out of them.
What was that you say?
Even my baits, where it starts to come apart on the rubber, I would gorilla glue the shit out of that right in there, just kind of do some maintenance.
Yeah.
So, and
I think
make sure
Oakleys
I'm sorry, go ahead, sir.
I was just saying Oakleys, I think they've improved, but I remember when they first came out, they were really thin, and they really didn't take, handling the mountains very well, because everybody in the SF sides thought that they were really high speed in Afghanistan, and they got those things tore apart pretty quick.
Those rocks are really fucking jagged, sharp shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So you'd suggest Gorilla Glue over, say, Goop or some contact cement or something?
I love Gorilla Glue, man. I don't know what most people like to do, but we used a lot of Gorilla Glue.
I've used Goop. I mean, Goop, Gorilla Glue.
Well, see, I'm a bigger guy, so I'm gonna have more load bearing.
Whatever you have available.
Yeah. Get yourself a little brush too, because you don't want to store like with any mud or shit on there, because your threads will start to come undone. So you don't want to store them wet with a bunch of shit on there like mud or dirt. You want to brush them off. I mean, wet's okay, but not with the dirt and crap all over them.
Absolutely.
It's nice not having to polish.
Those days are long gone.
I don't mind it.
Polishing's for the birds. There's more important things to do.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't mind it.
It depends upon whether I'm polishing the my standards or someone else's.
If you're stuck polishing somebody else's, you did the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's
some
memories right there.
No comment.
Somebody wants me to see the reflection in them, I'm fucked.
Now, how do you guys feel about comms mounted to your gear?
I'd get in trouble with mine all the time. You're not supposed to put the headset on your chin strap, your mic on your chin strap, and I would do it all the time because I was being lazy.
Mm-hmm.
It'd get broken.
Now, I have the speaker mic right here. Is this a bad place to have it?
Work? Does it work for you? I
Yeah,
wouldn't put it there, to be
perfectly.
honest.
It works perfectly.
I'll go try crawling around out in the mud with it and see what happens.
Yeah, it won't. It's not waterproof, so I'll destroy it in the mud.
Your
I can't
straps
afford-
are really close. You got your shoulders. It's kind of weird how that fits on you.
Jason, I'm a really big guy, bro. Like, okay, let me give you an example of how big I am. You see that door?
Nobody gave him crap yesterday.
That's a standard 36 inch. That's a standard 36-inch wide door right there. Okay.
Do you might? Oh, your radio's in the back. Okay, that's why it's like that.
This, you see me standing inside the door jamb? I touch.
Right.
You see that? I touched both ends of the door jamb. So it has nothing to do with this is a very large rig. I'm just a lot bigger. I'm man size. I'm not child size.
That's what Rebel would say.
See this? Both ends of the jam touch me. So that's.
Well, I guess it depends on what type of comms you're using, right? Because there's different types. You know, like you're using something I've actually used before, something similar to that with the mic. And I would always clip it on my chin strap. I don't know why. I copycatted another guy, and it stuck. I got in trouble a couple times because I broke them. So that's okay. I don't mind breaking shit.
You're
Hard to replace out there.
6'1", you said 250, right?
6'1", not 250, 330.
Oh, I'm okay, because I'm 6'3", 250.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know what you mean.
Dang, I hope I can run from you guys.
Well, you actually can't because I'm not like fast, but I'm just big, you know. But that's why I got a gun.
See that? Yeah. See how fast I was?
Heavy loads mess me up. I mean, I look like I'm carrying a lot of crap, but my whole combat load's the standard 90 pounds.
Hey, Mule,
I don't go over that.
What's up, Joe?
Sorry, what station is that Coast to Coast on? Wasn't that you that said you were going to go watch it?
No, that was Jim.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Just a quick on that one, Joe. iHeartRadio carries Coast to Coast.
I wanted to see it on TV, but I was going to record it.
So this is my rig right here. AK mags up front, AK mags on the side. Nothing on my strong side because I keep a pistol right here. And then I got a little pouch where I usually store extra little stuff right here.
Yeah, any of y'all ever use the earplug that also functions as a microphone off your cranial bones?
I have, and it broke on me real fast.
Oh.
So then again, I did have a cheap Chinese one. It was like $16. So
Why not just use Bluetooth these days?
unfortunately, my ham radio doesn't run off of Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one of those bow fegs or whatever, right?
I have one of the Bofengs, yeah.
Yeah, Reb's got one. Dozer's got one. DJ's got one. They all like them. Eventually that's gonna end up my way.
Dude, I tell you this much, Mail, it is, for the price, it's super awesome.
Yeah.
The clarity is so amazingly good.
Oh, I've heard nothing but good things about them for the price and for the quality of it, you know, and just the fact that how useful it is to have. And, you know, you don't spend much money on it, but yeah, so it's definitely in the game plan.
I bought mine before they were cheap. I think I paid like $65, $70, something like that for mine. Now you can find them for like $25.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, I'd get it. First thing I'd do is an antenna upgrade. First thing I'd do. The rubber ducky sucks.
Yeah, Rep did his all-in-one for $50. He did a couple of upgrades, battery upgrade, the whole thing.
Yep. Did a battery upgrade on mine too, but mine didn't take the upgraded battery. I forced mine to take it.
Yeah, he had to do some mods to his too, he said.
Yeah, he got his all from one guy on eBay, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, we got about.
You hear about the 4-car pileup in Mexico today?
Was this a Joe joke?
Yeah. 93. 93. Yeah, I didn't do the punchline yet. He's laughing already. That's pretty good. Yeah, 4-car pileup in Mexico today. 93 people were killed.
Man, that's amazing. Only that many people? How many? There must have been a bunch of survivors.
Yeah, they were regular cars, like Toyotas, not train cars.
No, I know that. I know that's what I'm saying. There must have been a bunch of survivors.
Could just play along with you.
Yeah,
oh,
man. Hey, when Tony was on, shit, I wanted to get this on before he left. I couldn't find a Mexican flag to burn, but I did find this one. Oh well.
Hey, gasoline solves that problem.
No, that's not what I didn't have a
What'd you
flag.
find?
Didn't have the flag, but anyway, I'll show it to you later.
And pre-soak it in the motor oil. Anything will burn when it gets hot enough.
Sure. Little lighter fluid, gasoline, kerosene, turpentine.
Yeah, just rub it down in Vaseline.
No, then it would probably burn for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's the problem with that. We'll burn for too damn long. You want a quick, fast burn? Acetone or alcohol? High-proof alcohol, obviously.
That heat for cars in the wintertime, that yellow bottle shit, that stuff is fucking awesome, man.
Hey, with
EMP, that'll probably melt it though. The MMP.
With EMP, unless it's a specific weapon, you really don't have to worry about it. Is that what's on Coast to Coast tonight about EMP or something?
Yeah, it's an EMP. Yeah, I never have seen a special on that before.
It would take a specific weapon. It's incredibly hard to EMP shit, actually.
511.
It's a lot tougher than people think it is.
Yeah,
there's been tests on cars and whatnot, and I mean, like for example, things wouldn't shut down as bad as people say. 99% of all your military equipment would still be completely functional. You'd be able to deploy emergency National Guard. I mean, maybe that might not be the most ideal, but it wouldn't be quite the complete shutdown people think it would be. There'd be a lot of shit that would still be working. Now, there would be some shit that's broken for years too, but we wouldn't be in the Stone Age. No way. Not unless you let it happen. I mean, I'm not going to let myself. I wouldn't live that way.
And if you want to avoid the worries, just get you a good old-fashioned diesel.
Yep, I had Diesel Rabbit. I don't care what anybody says about it.
Oh, I like Volkswagen products. Well, something that'll last.
Dude, you're really dating yourself. You know how long ago it's been since they made the Diesel Rabbit? That was like my second fucking car. Okay, I think it was like a 1983 Diesel Rabbit.
You know what's funny about that, Jason, is when you go to Alaska and the locals there, they'll just drive around in a little car like that, just flying down the roads in January, you know? And it's like when you're not used to the way the ice works and everything, like people around there will just fly on the ice just because, you know, it's just funny. They'll be driving the little two-wheel drive vehicles.
Oh,
have no
you
problems.
love especially front wheel, if it's front wheel, two wheel. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Light. I'll tell you what, I used to pass people in the mountains in New York, ice storms, snowstorms, all with my little 5-speed caravan. You know?
And if you hit the ditch, everybody can get out of the car. You pick it up, you put it back on the road, you go down the road again.
Oh yeah, yeah. The old Volkswagen, you know, really old ones. Yeah, poor man can pick one of those up and put it back on the road, no problem.
Yep.
Yep. 4-door hatchback, 1981.
Yeah, those were pretty light too. I want one of those Golf turbo diesels they come out with. Those sounded like those would be absolutely badass.
The only bad thing about those, I remember, was in high school, It didn't take many of us to move those things around and double park you behind somebody. We did that more than once.
Yeah, I like putting somebody's car between two light poles.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've made people mad in traffic jams. I've gone down the side of the road right along the median. I've had motorcycles and stuff follow me. I'm just sneaking right along the side of the road. I mean, I'm sure I could have got a ticket, but I didn't care.
Hey, sorry to cut you guys.
Go ahead, man.
Chad Lilly, I sent you another one. Check your discussion box. Hopefully that'll help out. Sorry, I just got back into the thing.
I know.
Into the comments.
I don't know that you freaking called me.
I only texted you once.
No, somebody called me like 3 times.
I'm telling you, I called you. No, I texted you.
Love you guys. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right, Milt.
Bye.
Funny
Take care,
guys.
Milt.
Fuckers. No, that was me talking to my daughter.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, in the old days, you never could win those arguments, but nowadays you just pull out the phone and say, look, this is the time I called you, and this is when time.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I drive an old car too, guys. I know how that is. Doesn't date me, but I just drive an old car. 1988.
Dang. 88.
Good year.
Yes, sir. And you know the funniest thing? HDP, I pulled many of those Jeeps out that you drive.
It's because they can't drive.
You know, I said the same thing too. A guy said, no, it's because your wheelbase is a lot shorter than mine. I said, no, it's because you don't know how to drive your Jeep.
Right.
And I got stuck in the damn thing, so when he let me try it. I have a lot shorter wheelbase, so I didn't have to get as curvy as he did.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, he's right. Those
that.
Bronco 2s. Those Bronco 2s are, they have a shorter wheelbase than your average Jeep. Even the only ones that had shorter were the Willys. But the Bronco 2s would crawl anywhere, man. I love them fucking things.
I miss the Willie. We used to have one. Cool shit.
Yeah, we can see it, Jason. I like the color. Is that flat?
No, it's just gray.
Oh, I thought you wrapped the baby.
No, it's actually gonna be a project of mine. I've been putting it off. I'm gonna camo it, just for the hell of it.
You gonna miss that baby when you move to the lower 48?
Going with me.
Oh, nice.
I'll die with this car. I don't care what people think. Did you see my DoD sticker?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to show you.
I'm guessing that one worked, huh, Chad?
Yeah, it did. Thanks.
No problem. Sorry about that, man. I don't know why I didn't check it earlier. I presumed that you were gonna get it.
Hey, Chad, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. As good as it gets.
Here's my truck.
That is a nice Ranger.
No, that's the Ranger over there.
Oh, that's not a Ranger. Is that an F-150?
Yeah.
Look like a Ranger.
I'm tall.
Okay, enough Ford stuff. Oh, now.
Well, it isn't Ford. That's my motorhome. It's got a 454 Chevy. It's the Comfort 88.
Is that why it doesn't run?
Runs just fine.
I'm just pulling your chain.
It just gets 4 miles to a gallon.
Yeah, those big motors will do that.
Well, you're also pushing a large square object down the road. You know, the wind resistance is incredible.
Very
I
true.
thought you'd get a kick out of that old rabbit. She still runs pretty good, too.
Yeah, I like old vehicles. I don't know, I just feel a lot safer in them than these newer vehicles.
I don't feel ever safe in that thing. I'm not going to kid myself.
Yeah, well, that thing is little, but like my wife's car is...
My truck, I'm fine.
Yeah. My wife's car is like 95% plastic,
Safety is an illusion.
Oh, that car is aluminum, but it's 8 feet long. My ass is like 6 inches off the ground, right?
Yeah. Well, you have a lot shorter to fall if you ever fall down. And I'd have to disagree with you on that one, Chad. Safety. Let me show you a picture. You see that vehicle right there standing behind me?
Yeah.
If I were to have ever gotten in an accident in that thing, I would not have a problem walking away.
In some cases, this is true. A bigger vehicle will protect you. In some cases, like in a rollover, things of that nature. But it's your skull hitting the plastic or the metal or the whatever the steering wheel is made out of or whatever. That's what actually kills you, is the impact force. So it doesn't really matter if you're in a semi or whatever. When you impact the vehicle is what where the trauma comes from.
Yeah, you know what they say. It's not the fall that kills you. It's the sudden stop.
Yeah, it's the sudden stop. It's definitely that cause and effect shit in physics that just is fucking with us, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, that's the danger. But you're right in the sense that my mother was in a full-size Blazer, not a Tahoe Suburban type deal, but a two-door sport Blazer that they don't make anymore. And some guy came across the road, hit her head on. She rolled a couple times in the ditch. They had to cut her out of it, but she was okay.
Yeah.
And they told her if you would have been in a smaller vehicle in the same wreck, you would, you wouldn't be in it. So in some cases, yeah, it can protect you.
What's up, everybody? Hey, Mule. How you doing?
What's up, Stinger? Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank
What's up,
you very much.
Stan?
Hey, Sting.
Nice
Hey,
hat.
Chris is always my #1 fan. He loves the Rebel.
Nice hat.
You know I love me some Rebel.
Hey, who was doing the Hank Hill earlier? Because that was brilliant.
That was Tony.
Oh,
That was a good Hank Hill.
that was great. I love that shit. That's my sense of humor, is Twisted Adult Swim or Family Guy, that type of shit.
Oh, mine too. But you kind of know that Tony's like on ship doing that when he was still in the Navy, fucking with people.
Yeah, the Adult Swim's got some awesome content. I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Sure. Oh yeah.
With good old Meatwad.
Yeah, that shit's thick as fuck. But as long as the thing that bothers me about all that, even since back in the MTV Liquid TV days, is kids getting a hold of it, right? And even the corporate thinking kids need to watch it. Ren and Stimpy was an adult cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, kids aren't even catching those references. That's not for.
Yeah, I mean, they showed their naked buttocks all doing the gross out close-ups and shit. It was like, really?
I mean, have you guys not seen Boondocks?
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, the Boondocks. There's an example of avant-garde disturbing. I mean, it's disturbing to me, and yet I still appreciate it. But I admit,
me too, but it's not for kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's not for anybody. It's disturbing. But I like it.
Yeah, me too. But when you're an adult, you can make those choices. These kids, I remember when they took Ren and Stimpy off late night on MTV and put it on fucking Nickelodeon.
Right.
I saw kids sitting down and watching. I'm like, I'd go and turn it off, and the parents would be like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "You do know that that's for adults." Oh, they don't get it. Bullshit. That shit gets hardwired into their damn brains.
Yeah. And if you go back now, like, I don't know what cartoons you all grew up with, but if you go back now and watch those same cartoons, now that you have a different state of mind, you will see a lot of interesting things in them. I mean,
yeah, they were racist as hell and all kinds of sexist. All of that, yes.
The Tar Baby. We actually have the Disney, the Tar Baby, though.
Whatever the programming of the culture of the day was, that's what's in there.
Yeah.
And they had the Song of the South. Remember that great Disney classic you can't find anymore?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but and he's right, because when you think about it, who is the hottest chicken? Who is the one everybody where we talk? I don't even know who the female is these days, but it was Madonna, right? Then wearing her underwear on the outside. So yeah, not surprising.
Yep. Terrence McKenna, pop culture is not your friend.
Since we're all wearing hats today, I might as well bring out an actual hat I do wear.
Actually, I'm busy turning Tapco mags into bolt hold opens. Because now that I got that lefty safety, I want them to be bolt hold open mags so it becomes even more friendly.
You're actually finally cutting into that thing?
I'm going to, yeah. Because the bolt hold open works on the smooth sides on the waffle mags.
Right.
I just needed to take out a little more material.
Samuel,
I'm going to cut into both safeties so that way they can be bolt hold open. Because for some reason, which is one thing I never got, right? Krebs, all the rest of these people who make the bolt hold open magazines for the AK, it doesn't come to where the Yugo mags would stop them. To where you can easily just flip the safety up. You know what I mean? I never understood that. Even the Yugos themselves didn't do it. They put it back a little bit, so you'd have to pull the charging handle a little bit, and it gives you an extra step.
Jeez, rocks.
Right. Chad Lily's been watching the whole show today, huh?
Yeah, baby. Another domestic tourist.
There we go.
Dog. That's what I'm talking about. Little baby dog. I seen that video today, not today. It came out a while ago, but the video Riddle Girl put up of the cat swiping at the dog like, "I'm gonna get you, sucker." I watched that thing like 5 times.
Right.
They do that all the time. They chase each other around.
That's a good looking dog right there.
Bat the dog in the butt and dog will chase her.
How many children's faces have she eaten off?
None.
None yet.
What? You're telling me that dog hasn't murdered a child yet?
Nope.
Right in my mouth, Rocks. Come on.
She's as vicious as you are Mexican.
Well, now, wait a minute. That's under debate still.
That's a great point.
Samuel, do you know that just before I got on, the screen was showing you were off air?
It says we're live right now.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if
yeah, we're still live.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hold on, guys.
Hi, Rox. Hi, Roxy. Roxy girl. You don't want none of my spaghetti, do you?
Huh? Good looking dog, yep. Yeah, so anyone do a shout out recently?
No, go ahead, Chris.
All right, let me refresh the comments. All right, let's see who's out there, or at least see who still is out there. Tactical Tony says he's here.
Hey, Dougie.
Tramp 701. Mr. X-Man Rules is out there. Kansas Hillbilly Prepper says he's out there. JQHL is out there. Spirit Seed is out there. DJ Moore is out there. Chad Lily's out there, but he's also in here. I think he might still be in here. QC Hemp 420 is out there, and let's see who else is out there. 69 Bones, which is an hour ago, so I think we're all caught up now. See if there's any good comments out there. Looks like Tramp701 said, "Good night, everybody. See you next time. God willing, stay safe."
All right.
Who else is out there? Spirit Seed said he's going to the junkyard later today.
Oh,
Get him
damn.
some car parts. And that's about it. That's all I see that's going on out there today.
Well, we're getting close to the end here. Does anybody want to do any shout-outs?
Who's at the farthest end?
All right, you run it, buddy. Just let me know when it's my turn.
All right. I'll start off with Stinger. Stinger, any shout-outs today?
Sure, I got to give a shout out to my number one fan, the Patriotic Lobster, and of course, right, he is an awesome guy, and also, of course, Chris. I mean, you got to go check out. If you guys are watching this chat right now and you're not subscribed to the 10 Round Patriot, you seriously need to fix that problem before this chat goes off air. Other than that, that's all I got.
Thank you, sir. And that would be Joe. You're next, Joe. Any shout-outs today, buddy? Okay, Joe might not be there. All right, Jason Brumsfeld, you have any shout-outs to do today, bud? No shout-outs today?
Other than thanks to HTP for shouting out my video earlier, man.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, HTP, you're up next. Any shout-outs today?
All right. Obviously, everybody on the panel, thanks for all the input and doing this today. And the 10-round Patriot, obviously, for what he was doing yesterday and this past weekend. For a channel out there that people might want to go check out if they haven't already is Roy Potter, former retired. He's a retired Army colonel from the I don't know what you call Intel side. He's got a lot of good videos. He's been on the Bundy thing, and he's now on the border thing, and he's got a lot of perspective on kind of some of the cross-border NAFTA. Just kind of COINTELPRO type stuff that he goes into, and a lot of other things. He's got some good stuff.
Nice.
As Roy Potter, yeah, just a reminder.
Nice. All right, Mill, you're up next.
I just want to thank everybody coming out to the regularly scheduled one. We're all a little, off our game from yesterday's, but that's okay. That's the way it works around here sometimes. Not everyone can be hit at it apart. And this one wasn't actually bad. It was a good chat to me. So I think everybody have a good night, and we'll talk to you on Thursday. And just hopefully your week goes well.
Nice. Dystopian, any shout-outs?
I'm going to shout out to the Green Dragon Tavern Chats. Guys, thanks for inviting me.
All right. And Chad Lilly, go ahead, buddy. You're up next. Any shout-outs?
No, not at all. Just all of you guys for doing what you do.
All right. And that puts me last. First, as of always, I have to shout out the Poison Stinger. Good man right there. If you're not subscribed to him, which I highly doubt you're not because everyone's subscribed to him.
No, no, they're not. But thanks for that anyway.
And Rebel Solutions, where you at, buddy? I wish you were here, man. Wish you were here. I could have been used another.
He's busy, man. He's got lots of video to edit.
Yeah, he's got video to edit as well as painting season for him. So he's got to go out there and do what he. True on that. True that. As well as Meal Team.
Sorry, go ahead.
As well as Meal Team 66. Thank you for always being able to get me that link in there, Meal, and running these impromptu live chats that we've been doing recently. Thank you for you on that. Big time. Thank you for you on that. As well as everyone here on the Green Dragon, HDP, Jason Brumsfeld, Joe, Dystopian, and Chad Lilly, as well as all of you viewers out there. Thank you for watching tonight's Hangout. It was more of a Hangout. Like we said, we have been doing a lot of live chats, and you kind of burn yourself out of material when you're doing it just about every single day. So thank you for everyone who came out tonight and watched.
How many times can you talk about the same old shit?
Right. Yeah, beat that horse till it's dead, and then keep beating it till there ain't nothing left. So, All right, gentlemen. With that, that will conclude tonight's chat.
Sweet.
All right. Anyone want to log us out? Because I don't have.
Are you in as you?
No, I'm in as me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good enough. When you do this, all you have to do is hit stop broadcast.
Okay. Perfect.